No more doxing stuff. Yep. No more doxing. So no more shit. We're still waiting on James, I think. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Do the thing. Possibly. I mean, yeah, they're not in the game, so. Is there what? A way to use your camera doing what? There is, but it's convoluted. Yeah. hmm Witchy cuckoo. Yeah, doing witchy cuckoo things. Because the only way that you could really do that is if you, yeah, is if you, yeah, we are live. Yeah. Yeah, if you did a Discord through your, yeah, if you did a Discord through your phone and then did the camera that way. I mean, if you connect, have, is your headset a Bluetooth one? All you need to do is just connect that. Yeah. Why not? This is always the time, the perfect time. Uh-huh. Yeah. So yeah, so all you need to do is just connect your Bluetooth headset up to your phone. It's easy enough done. Shouldn't do. hmm I mean, you can, but mm, yeah. Hello, bees. We love the bees. Hello, bees. Wrong kind of bees. No, humans are beans, not bees. Fair enough. Bob did a thing. Bob did a thing. No, it's only 9. No. We did a thing. Yeah. Yeah. And then the point activated his stand. Mhm. I'm fuck you. I'm an immortal vampire. No, immortal goblin. Sorry.
Gwent, go.
TR play Gwent, gonna kill the vampire.
You know what? This is been a smashing success so far. Blue Grim, go.
Hi, I'm Neil playing Lou Grim.
I'm sure you're gonna leave it at hi.
Assassin, go.
Hey, I'm Assassin. I am a cryptid masquerading as a human, masquerading as a cryptid, actually being a cryptid.
Cryptids.
Yep,
Cryptid.
completely accurate.
Very
Sid, go.
cryptic.
And I'm James. I'm playing Sid, and I'm gonna kill everything that isn't annoyed, and also Alvina.
Debatable whether
Alvina?
Alvina's you. No, to be fair, that's very fair.
Yep.
Pissing off
I don't
all
know
my
what
characters.
Alvina is at this point. Even I'm worried.
Yeah, I'm very concerned.
Appreciate this, everyone. I am Chris McKenzie. I will be your DM for tonight's session. Let's get into it. So as we quickly reminded one at the beginning, I'm just trying to figure out where the hell the map is. You guys are in the middle central area of the
See,
Golden
we
Palace.
did the intro so fast, you didn't even have time to get the map up, Chris. We surprised even you this time, didn't
Yeah,
we?
even surprising me. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I give these restrictions, and then I just assume that you'll fail to follow direction.
Yeah.
Honestly,
you,
that is
so you
a
impose
good
restrictions.
assumption.
So you impose restrictions, and then you don't believe in the restrictions themselves. Mr. Johnson, if you're watching.
Yep, exactly.
So,
Mr. Johnson,
yeah,
if you're watching, fund us, you bastard.
yes, I'm branching into political.
The party had previously assaulted or discovered the Only King, having teleported into the Only King's slightly disgusting and also decked out in gold bedroom. You found the Only King in the central chamber of the tower, where he has just throws and pillows scattered along the golden tiled room. Even a modicum source of light sends rays just shooting back and forth to the point where this room seems to just emanate radiance.
Someone's got the stream on.
Someone's got the stream on again.
Yeah.
Well, it's not me this time, so
Not on my end.
mostly because I
Could
double
possibly
checked.
be the two people with who live together.
No, we're in different
Nope.
rooms now.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. So
And I don't
I mean,
even have the
if you all
stream
just
up.
be quiet for a second, we'll see whose thing's lighting up.
It's Neil.
Ah, damn
Of
it,
course it
Mia.
is.
I don't know how you're doing this, Neil, but apparently you're bringing the stream through your computer.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got
That's
Twitch
really-
up. I was unmuted. I didn't realise.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I like how
now
it's just
setting it to
quiet, it was.
unmuted as default now. It's the thing.
Yeah. Also, just letting you guys know, probably about the first 5 minutes, no one actually heard you guys. Had a bit of technical difficulties.
I heard on my end. It counts. Totally
Yeah.
works.
Nice. And anyway, the beginning was kind of cut off by
Yeah.
tick talk, so it's fine.
That's fine. I only
This
saw
is
that.
why we have the buffer zone.
Yeah, I only noticed it during the intro, so that's fine.
Nice, nice, nice.
Why is there no initiative on the turn order? How
That's
did
an
that get
excellent
erased?
question. Yeah.
It doesn't have the support rounds either.
Hmm.
Alright, well apparently something got reset on roll 20.
Do we
Has
do
the-
it again then?
Yes, we're gonna re-roll initiative. Well, to be fair, I'm gonna do a little. I'll just expand the scene to make it more thematic to the thing anyway. Previously, we'd ended after one round of combat, and the Oni King, having survived the surprise round that the party was able to enact. However, the Oni King's sheer just resilience and battle endurance, as well as his
Yield spell.
powerful magical items on him, has allowed him to shake off a lot of the damage the party had initially inflicted upon them as they flew backwards. The two of the three void glaives behind his back as he just kind of sat there with his leg crisscross, his arms behind his legs as he was floating backwards from the party, mocking them and giving the party a challenge, an ultimatum that if they could somehow, unlikely as it was, be able to defeat his lieutenant and his guards, the Oni King may let them leave alive with a treasure. Now, of course, as we all know, the party is most likely going to disregard this and try to kill the Oni King regardless, because that's the kind of party they are. And I'm fascinated to find out if they can pull it off, because I have no idea. I hope they can, because it'll be exciting. But we'll see. With that, the Oni King kind of sat back and he issued the command word that activated the 3 Golden Guardian recharge pods as they opened, and floating up out of them were these only top half golems floating under their own power of these just pure gold golems inscribed with an Oni's face. And you can see that them floating up. As they seem to be giving off this radiant energy. As you see the almost, for those with high arcana, and let's see, what else would this be? They are arcanite based. So yeah, for those with high arcana, so definitely Zormir, anyone else with, say, more than an 18 in our, or +8 in arcana.
18
8
in pure arcana.
18 pure arcana. You see the very faint shimmer of arcane particles almost leaving the... You wouldn't quite believe it if it wasn't the fact that you're so used to it. It's almost like a slight trick of the eye mirage of these almost radiant lines linking each armor back to the Oni King, as there seems to be a almost arcane artificial skin around them. Which, Zormir, go ahead and give me an arcana check to see if you actually can understand what is happening here, what phenomenon this might be.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. All right, I need to double check what school this belongs to, because it is based on a common spell. You would recognize it as abjuration magic.
Ooh.
Always abjuration.
It's not always. It's usually evocation, honestly.
There
Fielding's
seems to be some
abjuration,
form
dude.
of abjuration magic linking the Guardians back to the Oni King. You're not entirely sure what this could be, simply because you can't see any of the sigils or runes that are most likely built into the Guardians rather than on the outside.
Can we
But
guess
you see
that?
the traces of magic linking the creatures.
Can we guess that whatever damage we do to him gets distributed between them?
You can guess whatever you want.
That's
I think
what I'm
that
going
the
to guess.
lines. I think that the lines make them turn into cupcakes. Personally, that's what I'm going with.
No, that's not really Chris's style of DMing.
I want
That's
cupcakes.
that's
I
Crow's
also want
style of DMing.
I'm gonna
But
go get
with
coffee
this,
tomorrow.
everyone go ahead and roll me initiative, remembering to click on your
Aw,
characters. I need to add in
But,
the.
but I was at
Unfortunately,
the
the
top of the
initiative.
initiative order.
I know, but it got erased.
God damn it! Oh,
Oh, it came back.
Oh,
I
it's come
fixed
back.
it!
It's
Oh,
I
just
fixed
come
it!
up.
Yeah,
I
whoever-
fixed it!
I fixed it.
No, I literally
Apparently,
fixed
somebody
it.
fixed it.
I literally just pressed initiative and it fixed the entire blank screen to normal. Yes!
Mhm.
All right, I will give you guys the choice. Do you want to keep the old
You'll need to
initiative?
put my mini up regardless, Chris.
Oh no.
Well, since the Oni King just went, it would be beneficial to us because he's just had his turn.
Everybody
that
gets a
we
thing first.
that we go now.
It would.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we should stick with what we have right now.
Yeah, I rolled equally
I'm
crap.
tiny.
I rolled equally crap
Thank
both
you.
times.
Move
so it
yourself
doesn't
wherever
matter.
you want to be, Neil. Your character was nebulous, as all support characters are, where they actually are. So you can be wherever you can start wherever you'd like to.
You can be on
this
top of one
map.
of the statues
Cheers,
if you
buddy.
want.
Be
But
on top of the Oni
this
King.
map.
Chris,
No,
can you
'cause
put
he
me in a
just-
spiritual weapon?
Yeah, he just teleported there.
Oh, you are producing.
Oh, your spiritual
Yeah, I
weapon's
had this
there. It's one
spiritual
of the.
weapon.
Spiritual
little-
weapon was the Nothics.
Yes, the Nothic.
Oh, Jesus.
You have a spirit Nothic. I was like, I know you
Oh.
have one somewhere.
But I cannot control the spirit of nothing.
And yeah, you probably should put
Oh, wow,
in
it's raining.
a tentacle for me because that's probably what I'm gonna use.
No,
That's
that was
what that
the
is.
ogre. Yeah.
It's the ogre.
That was the
I-
other
We're using
one.
monsters now.
We
Oh,
prepped
nice.
this.
A
And I
spiritual
think
Nothic
Excellent.
and
And I
ogre
think
tentacle.
the Gwentmobile is the point bot as well.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's the point
Excellent.
stripper or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Like,
we
we
have
need
a
to,
stripper
we need to
yet.
actually make. I'm pretty sure we did make icons at some point for some of the. I don't know.
Backing dancer.
We're gonna get dedicated
Yeah.
icons and make character
Hmm.
sheets for them.
There is a icon for point bot on Discord.
It has
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
been
but
made
it's-
into an icon. Or is
But
it
wait,
Oh,
you
yeah,
put yourself
because
on top
Ali's
of
not,
Malavina.
Yeah, because Ali's not been who's my Watson and he's not been available this week. We've not had the chance to put it into the game yet.
We've got
No,
a picture of
there
his
is one for point bot.
Oh, all right.
Ali
You
did have
say
time.
so?
Mhm.
Where?
Uh,
Hard follower?
Excellent.
it's,
I think it was because they made it halfway through the stream, so we
Yeah.
didn't upload it until.
it's
Oh,
about
why?
9:15 on the Friday, I think it was.
Yeah.
To be fair, I just forgot about it after that.
Point bot.
Yeah, that's called repressing the memory.
I mean, to be
no,
fair,
I
I
mean-
forgot
I mean, I'm
entirely
not
what
seeing
happened
it.
last week.
Oh, it's in the Shattered Sphere channel.
Yeah, it's in there, but there's not a character sheet for it. And
No, there's not a character sheet, but there is an icon.
Neil, are you sure about your placement? You've just put yourself right on top of Alvina.
Yeah,
Well, they
wouldn't
want
it?
to do it at the same time. It's perfectly fine.
It
You
was a
just
few
get
squares
chucked.
over.
You would have got
Yeah,
chucked
so-
at that point.
yeah,
How
so
did
the
I
Only
make-
King
did
was right there,
Okay,
just so
okay.
you're aware. So you wouldn't have been
Nice.
there. You would have maybe been a little way away. He was right in.
That's
D4
where I had
there.
it
Oh,
originally.
You-
I meant to have it.
Probably
He can
would have
move
been
into there on his
yeah.
turn.
You probably would have been up here.
Shooting from a
I
distance.
would have initially been round that doorway somewhere.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes,
Luke could have
tiny.
may have decided to go into with the weird portal thing that we had.
Maybe.
I'm not sure why, but they might have. I can imagine Luke deciding either way.
Who just wandered through and goes, "Where's this going anyway?"
Luke wasn't paying attention, just walked through the
Oh.
portal anyway.
Find a new patron.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense for Lou, so.
Also known as just leave it there, it doesn't matter that much.
I have hiccups. I might have to mute myself.
No worries.
Hold your breath for about a minute, and that works for me.
I would pass out, like literally.
I actually have another one for stopping hiccups. Take a huge breath in into your mouth, and then swallow that breath when you feel the hiccup coming up.
I thought you were gonna
genuinely
say like
Then
take a
explodes.
huge breath and then just like stop. Like, just hold it.
No, genuinely,
And
when
then
you
never
feel the
breathe
hiccup
in.
coming, just swallow the air down, and it actually meets it for me. It fixes it. Like 9
Top,
times out of 10.
top tip: if you're unconscious, you don't hiccup.
Okay.
I mean, I usually just
Good
hold my
to
breath for about
know.
20
Alright,
seconds.
alright, we're gonna go.
Trying to
Yep,
blow
yep,
up
yep.
the crow. Blow up the crow.
Yep. You'll need to reorder the thing because of Lou's new initiative in the thing. There we go.
That's fine. We're down to the support round. We had those
No.
two in here who would be with the other guys, and the King can do whatever he wants on his turn, as well as with his legendary actions. Okay, you guys have a support round, which, since this is technically the start of initiative, I'm just going to make your next support more powerful, so that way we don't have to discuss it more. We're actually starting off with Lou Grimm. So as I've just said, the golden guardian golems have just risen out of their paws. They appear to be linked back to the Oni King and have turned to face the party. The Oni King having stated a challenge of if you can somehow defeat his minions, the guardians and the Oni brutes and mages around, maybe he'll let you live just for your gumption. The Oni brute, you previously had the theory, just kind of fill Neil in, that if you could somehow immediately try and kill or bloody the Oni King, maybe the second in command and brutes would take a step back and wouldn't maybe just see how it plays out in case they could use it to their advantage. However, it does not look like that plan has failed by the simple fact the Oni King is not dead or heavily bloodied, and is in fact seems to be more than happy with this scenario. Resulting in the Only Brook suddenly looking to you and going, I better do what the boss says. They begin growling, and the Only Mages begin to get into a casting stance. Lou Grimm, what would you like to do to start us off today? No pressure.
Well, I'm gonna put my mage armor on. Actually, bonus action Hex, the Only King.
Can we say that Luke probably had his mage
Yeah,
armor
you
on
probably
already,
would've-
continued this for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Yes, that's something you can just have on whenever you wake up.
Plus, I
You
think
don't need
if it's invocation, you can just activate that at free will anyway.
Yeah, it's at will.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately,
yeah,
I
that's fine.
forgot my pants this morning.
So,
Level
who
of.
are you hexing?
The
Only
Only
King.
King.
Yeah.
I put a little hex icon over it. It's a swirling
Cool.
circle.
And what stat are you?
Please,
uh,
please be strength. Please be strength. Please be strength. Please be strength. Please be strength.
What, a giant?
Yeah, I'll,
You wanna disadvantage
I
your
will
strength?
give him disadvantage on strength.
Oh, who could have seen this coming
checks.
from? They disadvantage the strength-based characters, so they can't do strength-based things.
I just went.
Uh,
Please.
Who would have predicted?
As a reminder, the Oni King is hovering 20 feet above the ground.
Mhm.
That's why he's got the flying icon on him. But look, that was your bonus action. You've already done your mage armor in the morning, so you can take an actual action if you'd like. Either protecting yourself, because I'm pretty sure the Oni brutes are about to go slaughter everyone, or you can do an attack.
We could test that theory that someone had about the shields, maybe.
Yep. So you could attack the Oni King and see if the damage will actually apply to them. It's a good theory. Let's test it out. And let's see, what are we doing here?
So technically, if it actually does like spread the damage out, you're technically dealing triple damage.
Mhm.
You're just hitting 3 other targets. Very cool.
yeah, I'll cast Blight on him.
Oh god. Nice.
You can't do
I was
that.
thinking
You
you'd Eldritch
just done
Blast,
hex.
but
You can't hex and they'll
Yeah, you can't
like
hex.
Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
needs to be
he's
a
not a
cantrip,
hex
dude.
blade, is he?
Yeah, it needs to be
No,
a
I'm not
cantrip. So you can hit him with an Eldritch Blast or some other cantrip you have.
Yes. So if
If
you're casting
you have chill
a spell
touch-
as your bonus action, you
you
unfortunately
Blight
chill
is a
can't
touch-
cast
shout
a
for
spell,
next
or
turn,
at least a
though.
level.
Yeah, that's a shout for next turn. But if you have chill
Yeah,
touch, he
y'all.
seems to be regenerating. We can stop him regenerating if you have chill touch.
Yeah, also because we got told. Oh yeah, we got told last week, by the way, as well, Neil, that the little guard things also, the golems also regenerate. We got told that last time.
Oh, alright.
So chill touch. It might work.
I'll cast Mind Slip. I'll cast Mind Sliver then.
At the Only King?
Yes.
All right. Do your thing. Is it a save or an attack?
It's a save
move
intelligence
forward
17.
a bit, Neil. Because 60 feet.
Yeah, I've got spell sniper, so 120.
So,
Jesus.
no.
You don't need to move, actually. Rebuttal.
Stands there.
That only works with like one spells with an
Spells,
attack roll.
attack rolls.
Yeah. Doesn't
Alright.
affect
Oh, is it? Okay.
yeah.
Then yes, I'll move forward then.
I think you should have enough movement to get there anyway.
I thought it was the Warlock's version. Oh yeah, the Warlock version only works in Eldritch Blast, doesn't it? Never mind.
Does not have proficiency, but just does have a really high int. Okay.
He's
A 17.
matches.
Yes.
Does he have magic resistance? Oh, he does have spell resistance. 21. He does actually have advantage on that.
Yeah, passes, but
That's either way. It's a
Unfortunately, a
cantrip.
cantrip does not do any
Yeah.
additional damage. Lugrim, is that you?
A cantrip is all or nothing, Neil.
yeah. That's. I'm gonna move back a bit.
There's a golem
That's
behind you, just as careful.
While you do that, the point moves to the support round. Fukyu, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ook. So, as we
You see
discussed,
the Oni King laugh.
yeah,
The Oni at the
Well,
Oni.
we're going to see how long he's laughing because Fucky's going to pick up Gregor and lob it at him.
Gregor! No, throw the
Fair
Oni!
enough.
Actually, wait, that's almost Hydra. Do it.
Thanks.
The Only King hasn't used his reaction, so go ahead and we already established you had the innate strength and size to pick up the Hydra. So go ahead and just lob me a attack throw. You have
Creature.
oh yeah,
I'm
apes have like
the
boulder
rock
throwing,
throw.
right?
Yeah.
They do,
rock
yeah.
throw.
So use that.
Yep.
Don't throw the baby.
You're gonna throw the baby.
That's a
Don't throw the baby.
19.
19,
Yeah.
but misses.
I think we found he got 21. Didn't he? Something like that. I know he had very good armor.
Mm-hmm.
In the video game of this moment, Swing the Chocobo is playing, except it's been renamed Throw
Which one were
the
you throwing,
Dragon.
Susie?
So, Gregor.
Yeah. Not
Gregor.
not my one.
The Only King just kind of floats a little bit to the right. Unfortunately, you're still not used to throwing as much in your ape form, especially at a hovering, kind of swaying target.
I mean,
And
throwing
Gregor
in
just
his
kind of-
ape form it's fine. It's when he's a gigantic ape. That's the difference.
Exactly. Gregor is thrown across and then quite nimbly, actually, kind of just hits the wall and sticks.
Oh,
Yeah, Fucky's going
Does
to do
it
the
do
head
that
tilt
child's toy thing where it falls down really slowly, sticking on the way?
and...
no, I imagined
No,
it was
it's
like
one of those sticky
gecko-y.
things. Yeah,
It's
well, you just throw it at the wall
repositioning.
and it
Yeah,
just stays there.
Yeah, have you ever
Yeah.
thrown one of those like goop balls at a wall? It just
yeah.
Gregor is stuck there until he wants to move.
And he clearly does not want to move.
You
'cause
don't
he's
want to
just
move.
being yeeted
It's
Just
just a
away.
massive Hydra sticking to the side of the wall, just horizontal to it.
Can you imagine trying to take a Hydra out to the garden when they don't want to go outside and they just stick to a surface and you just
I'm
can't
sure-
move them?
I'm sure Alvina will have plenty of chances to find
Yeah,
out. In the
Gary-
She
future.
already
That's
did.
the
Don't you remember when she didn't want to? When Susie didn't want to come into the cave and the ground was being ripped up as Albina was towing Susie in.
But yes, fuck you. For the rest of your turn.
Yeah, just moves up towards the Only King.
That's fair. And with your size, you can still kind of get into like punching range.
Mhm.
Eye level with him.
Yep.
Well, no, it wouldn't be eye level because the Only King's also huge and floating 20 feet up.
Fuck you is gargantuan.
Yeah.
So he's double the size. He might actually be around eye level.
No, but he's only 20 foot tall. So he's at least at like foot level of the Only King. Or he's like, his eyes are foot level of the Only King's foot.
But he's twice the size of a gigantic ape. That's the thing. He's gargantuan, not huge.
Oh, yes, but traditionally gargantuan is 20 by 20. Or anything higher, but the base is 20. I'll say he's like 25 or 30, but he's still, because the Only King, remember, the Only King is also 15 plus.
Yeah,
And
I'm
is
going
floating
basic.
20 feet up. So I'll
I
say
mean,
you're
it-
still at his like knee level.
I'm going to T-Rex is 50 feet long and it's a size huge.
Mhm.
Well, that's fair, that's fair. Was that the rest of your turn, Fukyu?
Yep. Don't get any like bonus actions or anything because, yeah, he's a giant ape.
Oh, that's fair. All right, we go to Doji.
I
Doji.
mean, I probably would have had a opportunity attack from Doji if he wanted.
Does he want?
Let's... Yeah, what's his priority right now? The ape is pretty much the like main focus because of the size, because they're all sizest in the giant world.
Mm-hmm.
So Joji, so he would see you as the bigger threat. So let me have a look at his stat block.
He's pretty good.
Ooh, that's actually okay. So yeah,
Oh,
I'm
cool.
gonna use his opportunity attack to hit you with the void glaive. He has one off.
Cool. At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. He has no reason for. Oh, actually, 1 second. Remember what the brutes have. The brutes only get advantage when they're bloodied, so that's fine. So he is not bloody. He just gets that initially, or he just gets a negative roll. So I will take the lowest of these, which is
God.
the whoa,
That
Damn.
one.
critical failure.
That one.
Critical hit or critical fail. That was literally an all or
Damn.
nothing hit. That one.
How far away? Oh no, I was gonna say, yeah, no, never mind. Sentinel,
So that
but
that
it's
disadvantage really saved you from a nat 20 there.
Mhm.
not. Mm.
As he just outright he as soon as it takes him a minute for his brain to catch up. He's still kind of stunned, and he's only just lost his surprise condition last round, so he's still kind of taking in this whole situation, this whole bewildering situation he was not anticipating. To the point where he finally catches up and he kind of goes to swing, but at that point Fuku's already like halfway towards the Oni King. Forcing him to play catch up, which, since it is now his turn, he quickly turns around and starts just, for the honor of my king, and
Dude,
starts
your AC,
charging.
your AC is one higher.
I know.
And your saves
Yeah.
are one higher as well.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. And you take half damage.
He is going
Every
to
time.
put 1 foot on the table and take a running leap at you, bringing the glaive down against you, which he gets 3 attacks he can make with his glaive. So let's go ahead and have another void glaive. Does he still have disadvantage?
They're all at disadvantage. It's only because of Bob Singh's last
It's
week.
only Zormir.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Zormir imposed
Was it
disadvantage
Zormir's
against
Thunder
everyone.
Gauntlets?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the person I hit though.
yeah. Zombie
isn't that
didn't
just the only
hit the. Zombie didn't hit the brute. He
I've
hit
hit
he hit
Doji.
the king.
I've hit the king.
Oh, so yeah, I would take that crit then.
You would get crit.
Fair.
Ooh.
Then you're gonna take 29 plus 19 slashing damage. And
Aye.
what I was gonna have him do is,
24
because
28.
teleport after he hits it.
Half of it goes to Sid. Remember, because Sid's doing that.
Yeah.
shit
Half to
pain
24.
thing.
After 24.
He is actually going to use the glaive to teleport in front of you and try to block your path. Now you can barge through him as part of your turn, but it will take an athletics check if you'd like to continue, or you can stand against him.
Yeah, he would probably keep barging through him.
All right, this will be contested athletics or acrobatics for your choice for you. You can also kind of sidestep him.
I mean, I would need to, before I do that, I'd need to roll a concentration check. So that'd be 12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. 12.
No.
It's not
What are you
using your
concentrating
con.
on?
It's using the.
No, it is. It's
Ape.
yeah. It's using. Oh fuck yeah! It's using the ape con, isn't it?
Yeah,
Hang on, let me
which is a lot
re-roll that.
higher.
Is that enough?
That might be enough. I'm not sure. They've got.
Yeah, that's better.
God.
That's ape con.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'll take it.
The convention for apes.
Yeah.
Ape cons.
So then, yeah, he would try to barge him at. Or,
Then let's go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I mean, I do have athletics as a monkey.
You're also enlarged. I think enlarged gives you advantage, but I'm not.
It
100%.
does.
Yeah.
I believe something gave me advantage with strength.
I think
Yeah.
it's enlarge. Gives
Yeah,
you
enlarge
advantage.
gives you.
Ooh. Do you want to know something sad?
Oh, he's got Mage Hunter, doesn't he?
The red Onis have Mage Slayer, so you'd roll that concentration at disadvantage.
So that would be this.
Because I'm gonna need one more Constitution saving throw. Plus
Still
1.
Yeah.
Cool, makes it.
And you would have made it back when you were in my aura as well.
Then yes, go ahead and give me your athletics or acrobatics. I don't believe they have advantage on that strength yet. I can't remember what they have is just base.
So that's a 25.
So this will just be a flat one. So the left one is a 32. Oh, damn.
That's a second
wow.
crit.
It is.
That's the second crit. Yeah, that's the second double crit. Weirdly
It's
enough.
it's fun to see someone, the GM, critting on someone that isn't hero.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
and on attacks as well. Although I
Doji
did pop
is
some of that crit.
really muscular and buff as he just blocks your path, glaive up, holding you off. As you try to push back, you are unable to move through his territory.
Okay.
As he stops you getting straight to his king, kind of taking you down. At this point, we're going to go to Doji just try fighting you back.
Okay.
We're not going to move Susie out of the way because Susie would move out of the way as a giant ape walked past. So let's see here. This would be a flat roll, so we're just going to take the left ones per usual. As he goes and strikes in for a critical miss on the first attack. Still kind of trying blocking you off and just trying to disentangle enough to get a hit on you. Forces him to overreach and miss. As he goes in for a 12 to hit your giant monkey
Misses.
form. And goes in for the third attack for a 22 to hit your monkey form.
That's going to hit.
So on the third one, he just continually seems to be making these massive adjustments and getting closer and closer with each hit. He almost
that's
doubles
another
his skill level.
10 damage.
So he comes in for 21 slashing half, and he's already in front of you, so he has no need to teleport using the action, because you can only do that a number of times,
And
actually.
I need to make another con save at disadvantage, yes?
Yes. Yeah, he still that way.
Hey!
That is Doiji's turn. Alvina, it is your turn.
Hey, well, Alvina is just gonna, like, gauge it. Full on sprint, she's gonna dash. And she can dash 90, so she's gonna just jump up at the Oni King, because I've actually measured it, and I can make it.
Yep, fair.
Not to grapple him. I want to land on him if I can.
You can go ahead and
Acrobatics, probably, right?
yeah, give me acrobatics if you're trying to balance on him.
Oh, I'm destinying that. I don't think that's good enough.
Probably not, since it's a sentient creature and not an
God
object.
damn it! Whee!
Yeah, you get 21.
I'm rolling real bad today. I've rolled a 5.
Unfortunately, as you try to just leap up onto his thigh or something, while he's just kind of relaxing there in like a sitting couch position, his leg crossed, you find yourself kind of unable to kind of hold on as you start tipping backwards. Now you can, before you fall, use one of your attacks to try and grapple him to prevent yourself falling, but you are unable to kind of stay perched on him as you begin to fall backwards. What would you like to do?
Can I use a hero dice to add to the acrobatics?
If it lets you add to skill checks, yes.
That's what I'm checking. Gwen, does the hero dice allow it to go on skill checks?
I think it goes to one of everything.
Just looking, I'm pretty positive, yes.
I think it does, but not 100%.
Attack ability saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
It's an ability check, so go ahead.
Come on!
Just try
This is
balance
funny!
this.
Bollocks! I cannot roll today. This is going to go great. Then yes, I will just try and grab him.
Alright, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Can I roll above... the highest I've rolled today was one of my initiatives, an 8. Come on. Advantage.
You had your
22!
first con save.
Well, that's pretty good. I'm just double checking if the Oni King has the advantage of strength checks. I don't believe he does either innately.
He's disadvantaged because of Neil.
Is that on ability checks? Oh, it is on ability checks. He picked strength. He has
Only on
disadvantage
ability
on
checks,
this.
yeah.
Okay,
Not
so he's going to be
saves or
doing this
attacks.
at disadvantage, and trust me, you guys are going to need this.
Yes, I am.
A 20
20!
disadvantage.
Thank you, Neil. I grab his foot.
You're welcome.
He had to roll a 3 there.
I know. I was like, 22's not that good.
As you manage to, I don't know, you describe to me how you want to grapple this huge creature with your medium form.
I imagine Alvina jumps up onto him, slips off his chest as she misjudges the jump, and then just like grabs like one of the straps on his armor, and she's just hanging on.
Fair. I assume you're doing some for a weird Tarzan bullshit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
Could you like grabbed onto his crown?
I don't think I could get to the
Yeah, she can
crown.
get high enough.
No.
Because he is still sitting upright, so his head is still another like 10 foot above. But you are able to get up to his crossed legs, thighs.
Yeah.
But yes, you're able. Also, just because of how high that athletics check, I'm going to assume that you can just use part of your body. And since you're doing weird Tarzan shit, use your legs and thighs to almost like rotate yourself back and try to grapple him, so that way you can still get in a two-handed attack if you want.
Yeah. Alvina will try and just shank him with that one.
Yeah, go for it.
Essentially.
All right.
Obviously reckless because it's Alvina. 26.
26. I actually need to double check the.
Even
Oh,
if
that'll
you-
get him with a shield, yes.
He is not going to shield. You manage to hit into him, but as you do, you hit into this almost golden sheening skin around him. The kind of radiant energy force field that kind of just, like when you hit a force field and it kind of like sparks up and you can kind of see it ripple partway up his body before the energy dissipates. It smacks into that, and you can see that ripple effect as suddenly a little stream of arcane particles moves over to this leftmost guardian and seems to have the same ripple effect into the guardian. You can see a little bit of a scratch mark and a little bit of a dent in the golden guardian armor as if he's taken the damage.
As most is just the theory craft to see if it would work, but also get the plan
You
for the
take
next turn.
he takes the force damage as well, right?
Yeah.
Full 24.
Yeah. Not bad for a one-handed hit.
All right. It seems the golden guardian to the left has taken that full damage.
Yeah, that's all Alvina can do, essentially.
All right, let's see here.
You not got your bonus action on.
That was my bonus action one.
Oh.
Might as well use the. We've got to move that over a bit so I can actually see it. Going to use one of the King's legendary actions here at the end of your turn.
I looked for pleasure,
And
but it either
let's
isn't
have.
available or can't be played right now. The mic's off.
Shut up, Siri!
Let's have the Oni King do Command Ally. The Oni King is going to look down at you with disdain on his face. This is why I hate having vermin in the palace. Dioji, where's the rat catcher when you need them? Get rid of this thing. As you see kind of Doji kind of just looking back and kind of staring death stares into Alvina. While still using one arm to hold off Fukyu, you kind of see them swipe back with their left hand and try to grapple Alvina. I'm going to need a contested grapple check. Now, this one does not have disadvantage. This will be the leftmost for the brute. A 29.
He's grabbed me.
No.
As Dioji rips you from the Oni King, from your grapple on the Oni King. And let's see, what does he want to do? Probably. Well, you know what? No, that'd be a thrower attack. He can either drop you or he can just hold you for now. So he's gonna hold you right now because he can't throw you as part of that action. But that's the end of your turn. As I forgot to actually preempt the support round. What would you guys like to do for the support round?
Gregor, hit him.
Wait, surely Void Prime, Bamf over, kill him.
Yeah, Void Prime do whatever
Void
Void
Prime.
Prime. Oh wait, Void Prime can't.
Yeah.
Void Prime is yet to learn an attack support action.
Hmm.
You guys
Void
have a
Prime.
list of things you can do.
Void Prime, come in and
Useless.
teleport the other Oni away.
I mean, that
Maybe that.
or
know
Abigail
what-
tell fuck you to smack this Oni in front of him.
Yeah, probably that one. Why you're still a big monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I want Abigail to kind of run down and start cheering on Fukyu to punch, to
Yeah.
monkey punch Doji.
Monkey punch.
You kind of see her running down of, no, Alvina, Fukyu, punches,
Use punch.
punch him. Use
Fuck
punch.
you, use punch.
Why is Abigail
It's super effective.
Come on, battle.
I want I want Abigail to just like dip the Pokemon hat and just turn it backwards.
Fuck you! Use punch!
Use Mega.
Nah. I'm gonna Destiny that.
All right, go for it.
We are rolling so
Oh,
badly
yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about I'm rolling great, guys.
No, I said we are.
That's fair.
I'm part of
Yeah.
we.
27.
27 hits Duigi.
Also,
And
Chris, you're
that
rolling
is-
weirdly average because you're rolling really well and terribly
Yeah.
at the same time.
So that's 23 damage in total on him.
23 damage in total. He's a brute who's not bloodied, so he only has things against magic, so that's fine. This all hits in. Was it 23?
Yeah.
He takes the full 23. Now, I would say you could use your Destiny point to try and like make him drop Alvina or something, but you did just use yours. I don't believe you have another one, and you do not have any abilities or anything to force someone to drop to you.
No.
Disarming strike. Drop the barbarian.
I mean, hey, that's where fighters come in really useful, or at least battle masters do.
Yeah.
All right, so that was your reaction and your support round to do so. Gwent, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Zormir, you're up next. But Gwent.
Okay, so you see, that's how far that can move.
Yeah.
The slowest spiritual weapon in the world,
Mhm.
and I'm going to try and just do a little cantrip on this guy down here in the corner. It's not going to be a lot, but it's a sacred flame to see what happens when you hit it.
Yeah.
Which little guy are we talking about? The bottom
Top
left
left.
golem?
Top left.
Oh,
Uh,
no, left,
top
yeah.
right.
Top left.
Top left,
Yeah,
sorry.
All right, I've got my stat blocks covering that one up. Okay, and you're
Hidden one.
doing a sacred
He's
flame.
gone, he's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead already. The
Uh,
pod malfunctioned.
Let's have a look here. This is a dex save. Does he have anything with dex saves? He does not. So that's just a left one. It is a 20, so he does make it. But I believe, sacred flame cantrip.
Yep, so doesn't take any damage. And then Gwent's going to move out of this group of lots of people and into the corner like a sensible boy.
That is fair. Is that you?
Hiding in the corner? Yes. Yes, it is.
All right, it is Zormir's turn. Sid, you're
That's
up next.
squared in the
Back to
corner.
Zormir.
Okay. All right.
What would you like to do, Zormir? You've had a whole turn to think about it.
Yeah, there's not really much I can do because the
That's something you can
movement
talk.
will-
That's okay.
I just realised. Technically, it don't matter now. It's too late. He already did damage. But fuck, you would have had advantage to punch the Oni because he got me in rage. Don't matter now. He already did damage. But
Does that mean I get my Destiny point back then?
No, it's up to the players to do their own shit.
yeah, I just forgot about my belly. It's all right.
To be fair, it evens out with the amount of stuff I don't do for enemies.
Yeah.
The thing is to keep it going. All right, Zormir, any plan?
Guess I'll move forward a bit and
This is
Okay,
what happens
here-
when you change your range weapon into a melee weapon.
yeah. I know.
You've got to run a
I mean,
lot.
the golems are in melee, and so are the brutes. There is things you can do.
Shot the hand that has me in it, so he'll drop me, and I can do the damn plan that I've got.
I've still got a normal weapon. I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the one that's got a hold of Alvina. And
The Oni King's lieutenant or head of the
Yep.
Red Brutes. All right,
yeah,
go for
I'm
it.
gonna,
You don't have
we-
advantage from me if it's only melee.
yeah, I'm using a revolver. Oh,
All right.
Bang. We actually
The
don't know.
19 hits.
Hey, we have no idea what his AC is. So.
I think you know the brutes have an 18 because they have effectively plate mail on.
Oh yeah, we didn't know if he had special keys, the bigger one.
No, he's still got the standard plate armor. He just got given a fancy void glaive.
He's just bigger and has bigger weapon.
And he has a name.
He has a name. That's how you know he's important.
Shooting Doji in the hand to release Alvina. You need the disc.
Your weapon forces him to drop it, or
I'm gonna.
Aiming at the hand.
I'm gonna. I was aiming at the hand.
you're gonna aim at the hand. Now,
Ooh.
I believe you're attempting to do a additional mechanical effect that your class does not allow. So you are gonna have to use a destiny point if you want to force them to drop. If you're
Yeah,
fine
I'll
with
use
that,
the disc. Yeah, I'll use the disc. Make him unleash Alvina because we've got a plan.
yep. Then I'm just gonna let that go through. Alvina drops to the ground. It's a minor destiny twist. As you curve, you force your will upon reality, as the paladins of murder hobo-ness that you all are, and curve the bullet ever so slightly to hit a nerve that forces the release of Alvina. As Alvina, you drop to the floor. Now, I believe you were 20 feet up, so go ahead and give me an acrobatics check as you plummet towards the floor.
Only 20 feet up. Oh, fair enough. I
Actually,
suppose
no,
he
let's
was
do a
holding
dex
me
save.
up, right?
Yeah, give me a dex save because you're being dropped.
Oh yeah, I can see the floor.
You can see the floor. You're not proactively crawling on it.
21.
Even at 20 feet, you can easily break your fall. You kind of slide down on a little bit of banister on the stair and then manage to disperse your momentum. Zormir, is there anything else for your turn?
She casually jumps to
Bang.
her feet. She's used to this.
Again.
All right, go ahead and do another shot. An 18 hits exactly for another 13 piercing damage as you are smacking into Doiji.
Don't interfere.
Ugh. You dare challenge the chief of the Red Clan.
No, we're challenging the Oni King. You're just in the way.
An insult on the king is an insult on Oni kind.
No, it's just on him.
I will deal with you vermin once I take care of the ugly beast.
I'm not that bad. Jesus.
His name
How
is
dare you
Gwen.
say that?
Zormir, is that your turn?
That's
Yeah.
unfair. Assassin is a perfectly valid person.
Have you not got any bonuses or?
Perfectly valid, but I'm not a person. I must correct you on that.
I'll
You're also
keep it
not
on the-
valid, to be fair, but trying to help the team.
Wow. You give us and you take
Uh,
us away, Gwent.
Nothing at the end of your turn. At the end
Bonus
of your turn,
action bulking up. Adding AC.
Oh yeah. Shift
you guys know that you don't have to like spend a long time telling me about passive stuff that doesn't interact with the world. Just put a message in the group chat, guys.
Yeah.
Also, similar with
Okay.
movement. Unless the movement interacts with like an enemy or like a trap or something, which I'll let you know once I see your thing. Just go ahead and do that stuff.
Mhm.
I trust you. It's okay. You're competent players. At the end of your turn. Like, I gotta at least start treating you like on. I gotta start trying.
But
Like,
that's not a
encourage
bonus action.
people to become players.
Like
I'm
not
changing over from what I'm doing with Jamie to doing this. It's kind of reorienting brain to do things.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Try doing little like 1, 2, 3 priority actions.
Mm.
So that way you can just pick from one of those threes. If there's
That's
too many
what I've-
choices, narrow them down.
Yeah, I literally write them down of like my top three choices as a character, and then if I panic or can't make a decision, I'll literally just choose what of those three is best for the situation. It kind of helps with that.
I just make it up on the spot, possibly halfway through doing something. Usually, what?
Well, I know, but not a lot of people can
Or
do
roll a
that, which is
D3.
why we get into these pauses. Especially when there's so many players. Unfortunately, it's one of those things that we can't spend like a whole 20 minutes on one round. But at the end of your turn, the only king is going to use his legendary action. He's got 2 of these left to have one of the golden guardians move up and attack. As the only king can move them as part of the action, up to half their speed, which I believe they do have enough for the left Farmoth. Yes, so yeah, he does have enough movement to fly up to Alvina. And is going to just one attack against Alvina, so they are going to use a Radiant Strangle for the left move for a 13 to try and hit Alvina.
Misses.
All right. That
Is
was
this,
at
wait,
the-
is this actual attack roll? It doesn't matter either way, just is this an attack, not an ability thing?
yeah,
it
this
would-
is just an attack.
It would have advantage because I reckless, but a 16 doesn't make it either.
All right, awesome.
So,
That is at the end of Zormir's turn. Sid, it is your turn. It is the Only King next, but back to Sid.
Perfect. So is the only king? So he's just floating. There's
Only
nothing
feet up.
near him, like a statue that I can climb up, or
Nope,
there
is
is
he just
not.
in the mid? He's in midair?
Just midair.
Cool. I will jump on my giant chameleon. It has a movement speed and climb speed of 40. So if you'd allow, can I climb up the back of fuck you on my chameleon and have the chameleon leap forward over Doji? If it doesn't make it over Doji, I would then myself like
You're
to
going to Yoshi it.
from the back of it essentially leap further on, grab onto the Oni King and just start hacking at the guy because I hate off-worlders.
That's fair. Fuck you, do you allow this?
I mean,
And
it's
don't
Mitch.
just say no to be able to get.
no.
Then yes, go ahead and give me an athletics check from your chameleon to see if they can make the jump over Doji because it is quite a distance.
Athletics for
Spider.
it does have spider climb as well, by the way.
Which automatically means you can climb up, fuck you, but it doesn't apply to jumping.
18 plus 1, 19.
Not bad.
19 sufficient enough for me, as you're able to leap the distance to from over Doji and kind of land towards the chest of the Only King, since you're still losing a little bit of height after jumping, but Fuku is tall enough that you at least get a good starting point.
Was that that would have been its action to dash and jump and whatnot? So would you say that I'm on the Oni King at this point, or?
Yes.
Okay. It cannot turn. He cannot turn invisible. As my bonus action, I'm going to use my champion challenge. Oh no! Wait. No, I got to the Oni King though.
You didn't expect to get this far.
I genuinely expected to command him, cast command, and command him to knock himself prone.
He's immune to charms, though.
It's not a charm.
Command's a charm, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Thought it was.
Command?
I'll let you know in a second, but if you're not doing that, continue.
Yep, I'm going to leap on him. Bonus action, I would like a wisdom saving throw as I use my Oath of the Crown and champion challenge, because he keeps teleporting, so I'd like him to remain within 30 feet of me. So both him and Doiji, a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually not a charm. It's really weird because it has every effect of a charm, but it's not a charm.
And this is a class ability, right?
It is a class ability, yes. It's my channel divinity, one of them.
His spell resistance only applies to spells, so this does not apply. So he does not have advantage on this. Just double checking. He doesn't have the bigger, just magic resistance. Wisdom save, that is the leftmost. That is a 10. However,
yeah.
He is going to use Indomitable.
Oh,
fuck! Reroll.
Come on.
For a 22.
That succeeds. Well.
However,
so he can keep moving away from me.
You burned an Indomitable. That's real good.
Yeah.
Doji also makes a 22 just on the first go.
He already burned one last week. I'm fairly certain on a thingamabob.
Is that with disadvantage, Chris?
This is wisdom saving throw. He wouldn't have disadvantage.
That's a wisdom save.
It's just the strength.
Yeah, it's only strength check as well. It's not
sorry.
And I'm just gonna lay into the guy. He can't turn invisible. He's getting dim light.
You don't get advantage from Alvina, unfortunately, because she's not within 5 feet.
So this would just be flat attacks. Go for it.
Oops. What happened?
Yeah. 27. 27 is good.
27, and then... Sorry, that should have rolled separately.
18.
That's fine, I just take the left. 27, 18...
Yeah. 18 is going to miss, isn't it? The 18 misses.
27 hits, the 18 misses, and the 23 misses.
23 misses?
Yep.
Oh, does he have...
So I'm gonna
that's interesting.
Gonna slash at him So this is the slashing damage. So it's 10 points. The giant slayer damage is another 2d6 of just straight taking that bullshit damage. Because he is a giant in it. 7 points.
So
And he
17
must make a DC 15 strength save or fall pull.
Strength save, so he doesn't have disadvantage on this.
No.
It's against an
He
ability.
might still fail.
It's a 24.
Ah well.
No.
this,
Had he failed,
Technically,
It's
it's a 27.
18.
it's an 18.
Why an 18?
This.
it's only
It's strength
checks.
save.
No, it's only on checks for hex.
Hex is only
Oh,
for
Otherwise,
checks.
it'd be
checks,
really
sorry.
powerful. I'm gonna dump a divine. I know he's resistant to it, but I'm gonna dump a divine smite. Because what else am I gonna use my spell slots for? Spells? Paladins. Where is it? 1d, 2d8, 1, 2, 3.
Is that your turn after this?
This will be my turn, yes. 1, 2, 3.
All right, I'll
4.
take the damage in a second. It is the Oni King's turn. Assassin, you're up next.
So
So
he's
get off to
resistant
your
to
turn.
radiant, so half of this.
Oh, at the end of Sid's turn, he also uses the last of his legendary action before
17,
going to his turn.
To 8. Yeah.
Well, what can I do? Let's have I'm just gonna have him move and just like flip upside down to get rid of Sid because it's funny.
I'd like to acrobatically keep hold.
I'll let you have a chance to do an athletics to keep hold.
Aren't you attached to your spider so the spider can
I'm
go
on my mount, and my mount has climbed.
Yeah, see,
You
you
need to
used
peel
to
me
fall off the spider, but the spider stays on.
What? Come on, guys. We both know animals don't stick to people. I'm generous enough with those
What
rulings.
are you talking about? Cats stick to me all the time. They sink
Yeah,
their
with
claws in.
claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you wiggle around, they stay attached. Is that it? What kind of cat do you have?
Yes, they do.
Rue. To be
I mean,
fair,
They go
Rue
cats.
does, but Rue's an oddity. I will say this. Rue,
I mean,
my
it's
cat
also-
does, but my cat is weird.
It's also a spider, and spiders do stick to you if you wave your arms around with them on.
But
Oh, you know
there's
what,
a
you
Make it-
guys?
make it more
reason for
agitated.
that.
Let me just check with the DM here. Hey, DM, what'd you give me an acrobatics or an athletic check?
You said acrobatic.
I'll
Athletics.
tell you what. If you're willing to get stuck in his loincloth, I'll let you do an acrobatics.
I'm fine with this.
That puts you next to his vulnerables.
Yes, it does.
I never
we don't know
want
what
to hear
giants
the
have.
phrase if you
27,
want to get
baby.
stuck in his loincloth. You know?
I'm
I
enemies
His
just
is
vulnerable
vulnerable.
is okay.
I mean, that's a
I
Terry
like the
Pratchett quote. That's a Terry Pratchett quote.
Yeah.
Flick, flick.
17, 24, 34
So yes,
points.
as you get tangled in, to be fair, he has the porous armor on. There's painted in gold. As you manage to hook one of your foot into one of the porous parts of the armor and are just dangling upside down as the Only King has rotated and it's just kind of shaking you off.
Barrel roll!
It moves to the Oni King's turn.
He's gonna
Yeah.
teleport away, isn't he?
An interesting question. I can use my full action here. Ooh.
Still
Do
have
you
hit
have
points to
Void
use.
Grapple?
Void grapple. Oh, let's hear
That's
it.
a terrifying
Let's-
sounding ability.
No,
No,
come on, let's do it. Let's do it. I want it.
Okay, so as a bonus action,
Oh shit.
the Void King, well, not as a bonus action, just as part of his thing. I'll get to that in a second. So the Void King, one kind of dangling you around, pulls his hands from the back of his head and has the two Void Glaives kind of just to either side, opposite dangling upside down, as he just kind of rests them against his side. As a bonus action, he begins to swirl them back and forth, kind of almost like he's doing a choo-choo train. Because that's the only way I can think to describe that. And you
More
start
like a
to see,
windmill. A windmill.
No, I can imagine how he's doing.
no, 'cause he's doing circles,
Yeah.
like parallel to himself,
General Grievous. Got it.
rather than like.
I was
forced,
thinking
like,
more
vertical.
Anakin decapitating Dooku.
I wasn't thinking either. I was thinking someone pretending to be a train as a child, personally, but go
Yeah,
for it.
Yeah,
he's
same.
literally just like taking the glaives and moving them in a circle parallel to his body, as in choo choo.
Yeah, I get 100%
Literally
what
that.
you
He's
mean.
not attacking. He's just moving them really fast in a circle. He's
I
not
mean,
like.
He's
Chris,
not
if-
spinning them.
if
He's
you-
not
Spinning them sinisterly.
I mean, Chris, if you had your camera on, we would be able to see exactly what
I'm
you're doing.
literally. I'm literally doing it on my camera. If anyone tuned into my stream, this is what I'm imagining him doing.
Yeah, and if I had my camera on, you'd see me constantly just face palming. Okay.
That is very
Yeah, I
true.
mean that's normal for a DM.
Yeah.
Sassy Chris is
So
rolling
anyway,
an
he's
extra plate
rotating his
tonight.
arms full of lightsabers, void
He's
sabers.
chewing. And does
He's
some-
chewing. He's chewing the void.
Hmm.
I need you to make me a. Okay, there it is. Put that in the wrong way
There
around.
you go.
I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Right? Saving throw.
As suddenly little licks of purplish energy crackle as he seems to be almost slicing at the very fabric of reality. As suddenly the same flicks seem to be
Yes!
filing around you.
I rolled over a 4 to an 18
Oh,
for
nice,
22.
You manage to avoid as they kind of create these circular rings of arcane void energy around you. They begin to shrink in, attempting to almost pin you and restrain you within the very crushing fabric of reality itself. But you're able to just push through it and break the energy encircling you as you are not grappled and restrained.
Nice.
As this seems to have annoyed the Oni King as he grumbles. Ah, these vermin are really starting to get on my patience. I've
used to
killed clan chiefs. I took my domain with an iron fist, and you actually have the gall to think you can stand against me?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe one of you needs to be made an example of. You can't rely on others. Then you do what you've done your whole life, and you crush them yourself. As with an action, he's going to take the multi-tack action.
Oh no.
As he suddenly stops chewing.
Hmm.
And almost as if he's very strangely attempting to cut his chest hair, begins just slicing the void glaze right under him at Sid, who I'm imagining is just having to try and like pull himself out and like kind of sway out of the way of being just absolutely
Blended.
decapitated.
Yeah, so her their disguise right now is as Mist, who is very clumsy. So she's just like sort of dangling, accidentally grabbing onto handfuls of hair and skin and armor, and just oh no, that's the wrong place to put a hand. Oh, sorry, so sorry. But you're gonna die.
As his action, he makes 5 attacks.
He's a big ass fighter. We do know he's a big ass fighter. So.
So 23 to hit.
Let me see. That is not
AC.
below my AC.
So it hits.
So it hits. Is what you're saying?
Technically, I could
You
use
got
my
shield?
reaction to add my Dex mod, but that's just to this attack.
You gonna risk it? What
You're
you wanna do
taking
there,
5 attacks. You might live if you take
It
4.
might be. Unfortunately,
might
Sid has
live if
put
I
themselves
take
perfectly in this scenario.
Can I reaction let go of him?
I'll let you do it
We
for
go?
1 attack, but he is gonna change attacks and hit you again. But this will take your reaction.
What's my action to drop?
Yep.
Oh
Well,
dear.
reaction. Oh, I'll let you do a free action to drop, but you'll take fall damage.
All right. I'll use my reaction to add my Dex mod.
Okay.
Essentially, defensive duelist.
Yeah, parry,
Alright.
basically, yeah.
Coming in for the second attack, a 25 to hit.
Thank
He
God
does
that
not
wasn't the
hit.
crit.
Yep.
Yeah, the 25 is going to hit.
A 24 slashing damage.
Yep.
As he comes in for the third attack, a 28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
26 slashing damage. A 32 to hit.
Oof.
Well, I'm on the ground after the 20 whatever damage, the 26 slashing. I fall unconscious.
Oh, damn. Okay, so for the fourth attack.
I'm on the ground. He would need to fly down to me.
Yep, I know. That's what he's about to do. To everyone's, to Alvina's relief, the Oni King floats down.
I wasn't going to say anything, but...
Yeah, no, you were. As the Oni King, with his fourth attack, hovers over the void glaive pointed at Sid's throat. as
Why
the
do
only
I do
king.
these things to myself?
Why do you do these things? With a very
Trying to be the
sinister,
hero.
insidious
Alterra's
grin
baby.
on his face, looks directly around the room, looking at each of the party members, Alvina, Zormir, Fukyu. I assume Assassin, whose mini is there.
Yes. I've not had a turn yet.
I gave you the choice to fight someone more your level. But no, you thought to challenge me. How pitiful. I hope you know now the difference between our levels. Barely a scratch and already you drop like the rodents you are. I will give you one chance to submit. One chance to beg me to show mercy for your comrade before I finish them. Let's see, who is the most stubborn? As they
Alien
look
bites him.
eventually to Alvina. Yes, you seem to be a rodent with an attitude. So then, do you beg the great Oni King to show mercy to your fellow rat? Or do I slaughter them like I will the rest of you?
Really sorry, Sid.
It's to Alvina's characters.
I'm gonna choose, like, please don't be me. Please be anybody else. Alvina's literally gonna, because she's got her two swords, she's gonna, one hand up to her face, pull down her eyelid, and stick her tongue out.
Antagonize
If one of
Oni
those
King.
fails, they might decide to stab me instead. But Alvina ain't begging. If I antagonize them enough, they might change targets. That has more chance of Alvina keeping you alive than otherwise.
Yeah.
As he presses down with the void glaive for a 31 to hit in, doing 2 death saving throws to Sid for his 4th attack. I'd already rolled, but I'm gonna re-roll there. Just see if he fails.
failures.
That was the 5th attack.
Oh no, I re-rolled the 4th one there to see if he failed.
I know the 4th attack was what dropped them. Wasn't it? Or did I miss an
No,
attack?
it was like the
The
third
third.
I
attack.
must have missed an attack. Sorry, I added an extra attack somewhere.
Yeah.
That's me being stupid. Apologies.
You really want Sid dead now, don't you?
That would have, if that was the 5th, that might have lived. I
As the
genuinely
only
thought.
king
Can
looks
my
at you
chameleon
once
dive on the sword for the 5th attack?
maybe.
Give me one
But,
state of
we'll try that in
execution.
a second. As the only king
Yeah.
looks back to Alvina, you can see blood starting to trickle out from the void glaive. Zormir, your precious void propellers have been stained with blood of an ally.
It's green.
It's green,
Oh,
apparently.
He's already pissed that he's using it just as a basic weapon. At least the twins had the decency to use an experiment. He's just using it as a bloody weapon, so he's pissed.
Zoma's not pissed about it being used to stab an ally. Zoma's pissed that they're using it as a weapon in general. Good to
Yes.
know.
This is the
I draw the
problem.
line at
And-
party murder. No, I can accept party murder, but I draw the line at poor use of
misuse
Minecraft.
of,
You can accept murder.
Jesus.
This is the problem with reasoning with rodents. Too unintellectual to understand the peril of their scenario.
Been told that before.
I guess I'll just have to purge you myself. I've grown weak in my old age, it would seem.
You're the dummy using my damn Arcanited fucking weapons.
As he retrieves and flips the glaive over, the blood splashing back across the gold as he arcs it in mid-air and brings it down on Alvina.
Yeah, it's advantage because I did reckless.
Only king
Thank goodness
advantage.
I've just had my turn and I don't have to make a death save.
34 to hit.
Hilariously enough, the 80 would have
Ow.
actually missed. But yeah, that does hit.
38
Here.
slashing damage.
Down to what's half of it? It's 19.
Wouldn't it just be a basic hit because everyone's at this?
Oh yeah, it would. It missed. I'm parrying it.
Disadvantage
Yeah.
Nice.
for attacking anything but me. It's the only king attacking. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
It is only king attacking.
Uh,
The attack
Go get a cup of
Albina
tea
just
now.
brings up the sword and just clang.
would Sid been able to take any of those?
So
hits?
the only one that might have
What-
missed
what
would have
hits?
been the 18.
Which they were already down for.
Alright.
Oh, that's a
Good.
point.
She would have had advantage at.
Yeah,
that
so
was
it would have
that was
been
the mid-roll one.
a
No.
23, a 25, so the crit wouldn't have gone off.
Yeah, yeah.
Who
no,
knows? Moving on.
I'm done.
Assassin, it's your turn.
It's,
We gotta keep
it's
going.
too late now. It's too late.
Okay, okay,
I'm
one
fine
second.
with it.
I gotta move from art station to D&D
Attack
station.
mode. Assassin attack mode.
Technology. Yeah. So Assassin is not brave. Has just seen another party member pretty much down.
You hate me, Chris.
And is definitely not vibing.
Really stacked scenario.
Um
I mean, the karma was yourself. You said you ran into that earlier when you said about Chris doing crits on someone else apart from you.
Also, you did say you wanted to be the hero, and what happens to heroes? They die heroically.
Mm.
So
Yes.
what I'd like to do, because I have tentacle already, right?
Yep, it's up there with the snake.
We have
Great,
technical
great,
at home.
Tentacle at home.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining it being like an actual like physical snake.
Yeah.
Or like a
It's
rubber
just flopping
snake.
around like that.
It's a worm
Yeah,
farm.
really. Oh, it's a worm. Yes, absolutely, it's a worm.
One
So I
tentacle.
want to
We have
move
tentacle at home.
with tentacle at home, one
The new
singular worm. I want to move tentacle. Oh my god, why is tentacle so in the
Slow.
middle of the room?
Because the Oni King was originally in the middle of the room and then buggered off.
Oh,
Can't you
it
resummon
can.
it or something?
Okay, so no, because that's an entire bonus action. And I only have 2 of them
One.
per long rest.
Tentacles are like
So
a
is
berry.
every square's 5 foot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
it's 2 scale.
Right, so it can move there. So actually, what we're going to do then is, yeah, no, that tentacle can't do shit right now. And then where am I? Oh, I'm right here. Oh, that's bad news for me. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cast Fleet Storm in like this area. How do I do like a ping? There we
Click
go.
and hold, yeah.
Right
Yeah,
on top of
this-
me. Got
right
it.
here. I want everyone in this area to fall prone so they can't, do a stab. And is there any way for me to get Sid out of the area? But yeah, I'm gonna do a sleep storm.
Over there, probably not.
Probably not, right?
I mean, if you're doing that as well, you're going to be casting that on Sid.
Sid's
Yeah,
already
but
prone. They're
it's
unconscious.
already prone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't do any damage. It's literally just crowd control, which is why I want to do that one and not Hunger of Hadar. And did anyone fall prone?
I didn't. That's all I mattered.
Oh.
I
Well,
rolled.
I was more wanting to cheer for possibly.
This is a spell save, so they would have an advantage on this. Is that roll? No.
Right.
I'm imagining the golem can't fall prone because it's just a torso, right? It doesn't have legs.
The golem is hovering and yeah, therefore can't be knocked prone. That is a 26 dex save from the king.
I mean, it can unless it's immune to being prone.
I assume it is by the fact it doesn't have
Ew.
legs.
It'll stay up, so I think it's every turn. I think. Yeah, if it starts its
It will
turn.
be knocked down, so yeah, why not? I'm just gonna assume the hitting rain knocks it down instead.
Yeah. Also,
So,
if it is concentrating on a spell, if it starts its turn, it also has to roll con saves or lose concentration on the spell. So that's a second effect that's kind of okay. And then so you said that the void lad hasn't got an attack support option.
He does not. No.
Is it possible for me to prepare like an encode thought that gives him that? You can mull on what that means. But basically
yes,
for
it
this
has to be
turn.
something that he is able to replicate.
Okay, so like not like an Eldritch Blast or something that is like magic. It has to be something that's like replicable by his autonomy, essentially.
Or
Yes.
giant punch.
It's something a
Okay.
void giant has to be physically capable of doing. And that's all I can actually say about that, because otherwise it's spoilers.
That's fair. That's understandable. If you want to message me about that, more than welcome to. Then I'm gonna take a little run and leap and hide behind this couch. That's the end of my turn. Because I got so little to do to actually help with that situation, other than just sleet storm and run.
I just realized we technically didn't need to roll Sleet Storm's deck saves until our turns. It actually doesn't do it on cast.
Oh yeah, I know it is. I think it's on cast and then every turn if you start in it. I think only for the when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or
Yeah, it doesn't do it on cast. It's fine.
Yeah,
It just matters.
doesn't
That's
do it
all
on
on our
cast.
turn. That's on our
Yep,
turn.
yep. All good. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for me. And yeah, I'll message you more noodly stuff for later.
That's fun. All right, let's double check, see what everyone voted for the support round. Oh, look, no votes. Okay, we're going
Yeah,
with
mine
the
was. I
default.
was waiting for you to tell me what it was.
Yep. The point can do Inspiring Present, give 2 allies a d6 inspiration, or it can do Merida's Vengeance, where they can do some attack.
I'd very much like an inspiration, but I'm not gonna force that as
I'd-
our option.
I'd also like an inspiration because I don't have a hero's inspiration or any inspiration of any kind, and I'd love to be able to use it on a death save.
Oh,
I
what
think
is the
inspiration
hero's
makes sense.
what does the hero's inspiration do again? Because I know that.
It's a Bardic Inspiration, but I think it's a d8.
Yes.
Oh no, I mean the thing that that Gwent cast, because it gives
Yeah, it's
us
a
something
D8.
else, right?
Oh, 10 hit
Okay,
points.
I think
it
I've
gave 10
used
hit
that
points.
already.
Yeah.
I think I've used the D8, but I've not used the 10. Okay, this is okay.
All right, so do you want to do Inspiring Presence and give 2 allies a d6?
Yeah, I'd say that's a good one. Because I'd like one, and I think if you can use them on death saves, Sid would definitely like it.
No, it's fair. Then the point runs forward, just kind of gets up on the couch, trying to stay as far away from the combat as possible. Actually, no, he's going to go to the left because he doesn't want to go to the right. There's brutes over there. But either way, comes in and kind of slides across one of the pillows and throws Inspiration to Alvina instead.
Shen.
Yeah, D6 Bardic Inspiration and all that entails.
Hell yeah, with how terribly I've been average rolling today, I will very much appreciate that.
Lou Grimm, it is your turn. Fuki, you're up next. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the Oni King.
All right, go for it.
Come on, Chill Touch. Stop him healing.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to heal him.
Come on.
No,
Nope.
that's gonna miss.
Yep.
I'll use my Destiny point to re-roll that.
All right, go for it.
Do it.
Hit him. Nope.
It was better.
Oh, it was better. Yeah, it's better than everyone else's Destiny that we've done so far, which is rolled lower than our original.
Hey, my Destiny helped.
Yeah,
It
so
got
did
you out
mine.
of the grapple.
My Destiny helped me.
Yeah, but we'd retroactively
Yeah.
realize you didn't need it.
Yeah, but I'll still spend it though.
All right, Lou Grimm, is that your turn?
Yes.
Fuck you. Doji's up next. What'd you like to do?
Ook. Monkey Fist.
Monkey Punch.
Monkey Punch. So into Doji.
All right, go for it.
So first one
You see, you could never have defeated my king.
is a lot of damage.
You've got advantage. Actually, no, you've not. Alvina's not in range.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, it's a crit anyway, so.
It's a crit. Double crit, just instant kill.
Yeah.
No, we're not in Pathfinder, sadly.
So that's what? That's 35, 39 points of damage there. The first one.
Gotta double check when he goes bloodied. Oh, yeah.
And second punch is a
Another
19
crit.
for
That'd be great.
19 for another 27.
Takes
Don't
it.
forget the
Oh,
4.
Wait, you
plus
got
the
a D4 as well.
4. And that's another 2 for. Yep.
29.
Nice.
Takes it. Doju is still not bloodied yet as he just takes the punch in. My king conquered every Oni clan in Titan's Guts, and you think you can defeat him?
Ook.
Yeah. Also,
Your insolence will be the death of you all.
probably. We've been told that a lot of times by many things that are now dead.
Yep.
It only takes one.
That's
Focus, is that
me.
you?
That's me.
All right, Doji's gonna come in swinging at you then, with the Void Glaive. Is there anything else he can do? No, he's just got the protections. I forgot to use his Indigo Ring. Okay, never mind.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
I'll just go in for the Void Glaive here to attack.
Sleight of hand check to take it off.
Pickpocket. Yoink.
Yes, 3.
No, mage hand.
Oh, there we go.
That was a very efficient way of rolling.
Yep. 27 to hit, a 14 which I maybe misses.
I missed.
14 hits. So I think they all hit. So
Then a 27, a 36, and a 35.
Yep.
We need 3 con saves at disadvantage.
27 would be 13? Yeah, 13 on the first
13.
one.
I just roll a 3 in there. We can figure
Yeah,
it out.
it's a 13.
I'm just gonna have him slashing so much that it doesn't properly matter until
Yeah.
after all the hits.
So it drops on the first one.
Drops in the
Yeah.
first one, he just starts crushing down at you
Mhm.
as apply the damage as normal.
Okay. Do I still have the disadvantage because of Sid's thing, or?
It's down, so I don't think
Yeah.
so. I think it's concentration. I don't remember the ability, but I know it's a spell, so. Unless Sid literally dies on impact on the first hit, then.
Yeah. So what's that?
Which thing? Sorry, the
Whatever's halving damage.
Oh no, yeah, that's concentration.
Yeah, I thought so.
Right.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I've got enough. I've got enough con to make me automatically pass anything up to 20 damage. But since I'm down, it's
it's
gone.
fine. So
Oh,
36
could I
and
ask
35.
Could I ask a reaction-based question?
Mhm.
Is the tentacle within 10 feet of fuck you right now?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think.
Oh.
Then technically, despite the fact that, like, I think it's because it's not meant to work with creatures
No,
this big as players.
Yeah.
Mechanically, that's how this works. I can reduce any damage by 1d8 as a reaction. So that's a thing. So just tell me if you want that, because you're the only one who can currently get that.
Okay.
It is well, right?
Just remind
36
me,
and
basically.
then 35. I'm not concentrating on anything else at the minute, but that's fine. Am I still technically enlarged?
Yes, because I'm
Yeah,
concentrating on
yeah,
it.
you are still large, yeah. So you're just a big goblin. You're an
Yeah.
orc now, essentially.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I'm went from small to medium, so I'm still be a normal size token.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
there you
yeah,
go.
because you are not naturally small for goblin.
Yeah,
Alright, is that you?
goblins are small.
Is that Doji?
I don't know. Is that Doji? That's 3 attacks
Yeah,
against
that is
me.
Doji. You know what? At the end of I don't like doing it at the end of the enemy's turns. I'll do it at the end of Elvina's turn when they get to try to attack. Elvina, it's your turn.
Okay, first hit. Alvina is going to recklessly swing at the Oni King because she doesn't learn.
Fair.
I feel like I should
28.
make it restrictive. Next campaign, let's do characters who learn.
Alvina
28 hit.
learns and yeah, clubbed into the Oni King, and I'm assuming pings off to one of the golems. I assume.
Yep, it deals damage to the one that's right next to it for the 12 plus 11, 23. There we go. I was trying to do maths now.
How tall is the Oni King again? He's 15 feet, right?
He is a huge creature, so yeah, he's about 15 to 17 feet tall.
Okay. Alvina is then going to jump up. Mid-jump, she's going to sheath her offhand weapon, grab his crown, and try to just yeet it back off of his head to Zome, or at least in the direction of where she assumes Zome is.
You're trying to what again?
Jump up into the air, which he can easily do. Grab the crown and fling it back behind herself.
Okay, so that form of effectively you are disarming a piece of them. You would need to do a grapple check and then a second grapple check to remove an item.
Okay.
So this will be a contest. The Oni King has disadvantage on this still because of Blue Grim. So athletics to try and just bat you down. Ooh, 35.
Oh.
As you try and jump up, he just backhands you back down into the floor. Look at the puny creature. God, why is it supposed to have? Oh, I can't do accents today. I'm just gonna do my normal voice. You know who's talking.
Sexy Hamish.
Sexy Hamish it is. Look at the rodent trying to jump up. How pathetic.
Yeah, I get told that a lot. I'm gonna fucking stab him with my bonus section.
For your insolence.
Oh, bollocks, I missed.
As he just sidesteps you, even without any enhancement. Alright, is that you?
That is Alvina, yep.
At the end of your turn, the Oni King is going to use his legendary action to have the Guardian attack you again.
Yep.
And did you go reckless?
Yes, I did.
This will be an advantage for a... It pops up.
It will eventually.
Well, eventually. I'm being really slow. Yeah, there you go. A 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Now, instead of doing damage, the Guardian is going to grapple you.
Okay. It just it's the auto grapple thing, right? I'm assuming. So it just is grabbed.
Similar to the vampiric bite ability.
Yeah, I gotcha.
You are now grappled. But that was at the end of your turn. It is now the next support round. God, these spawners are really close together.
We've just been grappled like 5 or 6 times this fight.
This is a grapple check. What would you guys like to do for your support rounds? As in the background, the Oni Kings are all fighting the other brutes, which is why none of them are doing anything.
Heal me.
We don't have a heal.
We don't have a heal that's close
I
to
We
you.
have a bard. We have a
I can
bard
get
that heals.
No, but that's one of his support actions.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
not?
he's
not a full player.
He's a utility damage bard, not a healing bard.
Mm. I can get
Hey,
it
I have
for me.
removed the only brutes and the only mages from the combat effectively, so you know.
Yeah, it's like, this is very worth it. We can get Abby to tell... Actually, no, fuck you's not... Actually, you can tell Abby to make me stab.
Yeah.
I'm still in range.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Yeah,
it's not a consecutive
Alvina
Abby turn, so
attack
that's fine.
Have the Alvina attack the Oni.
Oh, 1 second. Did that restrain? Because I did copy it pretty much.
It just says grappled.
Oh, Alvina.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It doesn't restrain. Yep.
Oh no, never mind. It's an attunement item. I was gonna say
just for
I would have
as
dropped
he's
my
grappling
giant
you.
slayer. So you could have used that.
As they're like golden, these thick sausage gold fingers are pressing into you. Some of the gold is beginning to almost leak into your skin.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the
Very like
thing we were
Terminator
warned about.
2 style.
Yeah, that's the thing we were warned about, which I already know roughly what it does. Or at least one of the things it does is it reduces healing or something like that. Which we got told investigating them previously. So.
But yes, go ahead and make your attack with Abigail's support action.
Can I, as this attack, use my spice pouch?
You gonna
Yes.
blow some spice into his eyes?
I'm gonna pocket sand the Oni King with red Arcanite dust.
Pocket sand. That's it.
Oh, it's
Make
more
him take-
like
Bucket spice.
My
Eyes.
one weakness.
Yeah, it's like
Arcanite.
throwing cinnamon into someone's eyes.
It'd be like throwing
ow.
crystal ice. Like it actually be like pepper spray because it's supposed to be crazy high.
That's a
what you can
30 on
do.
the con save.
I'm assuming that passes.
Just,
I'm gonna assume
next
that
time, just
passes.
lick your hands.
It's a common
next
magic
time.
item.
Dunk the fingers into the spice pouch and then rub them on his face. And as he goes to wipe it off, he'll just get it on his hands and in his eyes. Oh,
No, she's gonna do
And then it
the
gets everywhere
She's-
because
Classic.
it's so coarse.
she's gonna
and-
do the pocket sand, and because it's Alvina, there's gonna be some still left on her hand, and she's just gonna go, yep, and just lick the rest of it off her hand to clear it off.
Cheeto dust.
Pretty much.
Mm.
It was worth a try.
All right, that's the reaction there. Gwen, it is your turn. Zormir, you're up next.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to dash. I'm going to skirt around the outskirts, making sure I'm okay. I have loads of movement to get to there. 60 foot away from our friend Sid. And Sid, you are going to get 20 hit points.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Third level healing word.
Oh, third level. Okay. Didn't want to do that.
Just
I
not
was just
first
using-
level spells.
I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
was
pretty
just
good for it, you know, like 3, 3, 4, and a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I was
And then I'm just gonna
boosting up something.
back that horse ass up.
Get down, get down.
Just throwing a good run across the ceiling like a good centaur vampire boy. And that's me.
All right, nice. At the end of your turn, they're going to use another legendary action from the Oni King to
Gonna
make.
attack me.
God, I really should have done little names for these. Why did I do little names for these? I'm gonna call this. I hate to put Guardian again.
It's fine,
You can
Sid.
name
I've
them.
saved your life by becoming the target.
You find I saved Sid's life.
By Guardian 1, who is going to use Transfer of Life
Ooh.
No.
and is going to critically miss somehow Alvina. Unfortunately, the Guardians are not used to trying to siphon life from a Noid, and particularly a barbarian Noid, and is finding them really resilient. They just stare down at you with their just blank faces. They don't speak. They just stare at you, but you get the sense of their almost being a little question mark above their head.
Error.
Zormir, it's your turn. Zid, you're up next. But
Mhm.
Zormir.
Oh, I'm up next. Awesome.
Hey, you're up. You're alive.
I know. I'm as surprised as you are.
And now he's barely alive.
20's not bad, actually. He's one attack in this fight, but it's okay.
Sorry, fuck you. I'm gonna try something because I'm
Because you can.
Because
Yeah.
you can. You're gonna enlarge Alvina.
no.
I mean, if you are going to cast another concentration, fuck you is about to turn back into a giant monkey.
Alright, then. Well, I think I've still got the movement to at least attempt this. Have I got enough that I could actually run and jump towards the Oni King's head? I've got 30 feet, and I'm within, what?
I'll allow it. You've got like
Yeah.
Iron Man armor on.
Yeah.
You springboard off Alvina.
Yeah.
You can springboard on
You got
Alvina.
your repulsors.
I'm jumping to his head.
Come on, Zormir. We've got to get this fucking plan to work.
Crap. I'm grabbing Susie instead. I'm as an armorer, would I know how with an arcana check be able to figure out how to remove his crown?
Oh, it's not like attached or anything. It's
Alright.
just by the rules of D&D, it takes 2 grapple checks to remove an item.
Alright.
Because
It's
they're
what-
moving about and preventing themselves from just being disarmed.
Yeah. All
It's
right.
pretty much what,
It's just
it's pretty
placed
much
as
what we
normal.
it's what we discussed at the beginning of the,
Alright.
just before the stream.
Yeah,
Bob.
this is just
Like,
base D&D mechanics. Remember, guys, it's still a game. You have to roll dice to determine outcomes.
yeah.
There's
It's
a
You
nice
not
can't
well.
just
calendar.
remove clothing from a person, even if it's a headpiece.
I mean, Bart might be able
I'll
to
cast
use
him.
charm to do that, but
Yeah, I'll cast command on him and tell him, this head.
disrobe. Disrobe.
Yeah.
D-hat.
Undress.
D-hat.
Undress. D-hat. There we go.
Uh,
I mean,
or I'm gonna, whilst I'm up here, I'm gonna try and see if I can take control of the what I think's the crown's abilities, so controlling the things, doing something artificery up here, going.
With your passive arcana, because they are still golems, and you literally made a golem last
We made
time.
a golem.
You have made a golem. You understand enough how golems work. It's not the crown doing this. It's actually the golems themselves. They're programmed to obey a master, similar to how Void Prime was programmed to control and do magical abilities in relation to Akuma and Izama. So it's actually the gold arcanite inside the golem that is doing these effects.
So it's not the crown.
Nope, it's the guardians themselves. They themselves count as a well, they're not really a magic item, but they're like a shield guardian in a way, and like they're protective golem.
So
Yeah, they've got an ability which lets them do X.
Passively, I've figured out that it's not the crown doing the controlling. So
The crown's probably going to do something else anyway. But...
the crown's been healing him.
All right.
Nick the
It's the crown
crown.
of life.
Nicking the crown.
It seems to be empowering the Oni's natural regeneration and like magnifying it significantly.
Nicking the crown.
You could attack the crown as well. Destroying objects is still a thing we can do.
Well, great then. Let's go hit the crown. Is this?
It'll have a higher AC, but
You've got advantage because Alvina.
Okay. It has a preset AC there based on what the Oni King's natural AC is, and on the fact that it is a small item to hit, so it will have an additional modifier. So go ahead and roll me attack roll. For no, it's a really high AC.
ooh, 25.
That's not bad.
A 25 misses the crown.
Oh, damage.
Touch it again.
I was wanting to see. Flash doesn't work on. No, Flash doesn't
You've
work
got.
on attack.
Do you have a hero dice?
You have a hero die. +4.
All right.
It's a +1 d8. Roll it.
Oh, it's a D8.
It's a d8. If it was +4, it'd be crazy. It's better.
31.
31.
God, I hit.
31 hit.
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
You deal well. Instead of dealing damage, you how to balance that.
You give the crown hit points essentially.
Yeah,
So I always
based
for
on
it.
how resilient it is. Or you
Like
could have
what?
him blasted off the back of its head.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
it's
like,
nice
what level
though.
magic item? You could give it like a hit point bar, essentially. I'm assuming it's pretty high, so I doubt 34 kills it, but...
Oh, hold on.
I
I've
imagine
got
it's like an artifact or something.
What's in the?
At least
Hold
a
on.
legendary.
I've got. There's a whole thing on the DM screen about this that I've got right here. Object hit points. It's a small or tiny. It'd be resilient, so either 2 die 4 or 3 die 6. Maybe tripled because it's an artifact. I don't know.
This is whatever
What's it
level of
called?
item gives it an extra amount,
Yeah.
essentially.
So object hit points. There is a thing on the
Is it-
DM.
I know. I
Xena?
only disregard them because they're terrible.
They are awful.
Yeah.
Everything's so breakable.
Also, it's not. These aren't magic items. Resilient window has 5 die 10 hit points.
Yeah, it's bulletproof glass, basically, is what it is. It's for future games.
And the AC of adamantine, just by itself, is 23.
Yep, it's adamantine. Which is hilarious, because that means adamantine plate mail is not as high AC as just a block.
That's
And
it's
to
just
be
a
fair,
block
it
of
can't be-
adamantine.
it has to be tailored and
Yeah.
to actually molded to the body.
Yeah.
So it has to be. Also, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Unlike Mithril, which is light.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with 2 successful attacks knocks or does enough damage to knock it off, just because that's the rules for the grapple I
Mhm.
normally do anyway. So you partly kind of blast into it, and you can see that you've definitely like melted and scorched it. But the item being the crown of life seems to be self-regenerating itself as gold begins reforming and taking form. But you've half knocked it off the Oni King's head.
27?
A 23 missed him, so I think 27 is
not
too
hit.
hard.
Ah. You don't happen to have anything else, do you, Zomir?
You've been inspired.
No,
Tell you what,
unfortunately,
you
it's
can.
ability checks and save and throws
Yeah.
by Flash of Genius.
Can I do a thing? I don't know, to give Zormir my point inspiration. Would I have to spend my? Can I divine destiny give Zormir
If
that?
you have a destiny point, sure, I'll allow it.
I've got 2.
Then yeah, you can
Yeah.
give them the bardic inspiration you have.
So Sid getting up from prone, having just been healed and having just been inspired, points up their sword, and it's Sid's in their true form as well now, so they're very pale white, just sort of slightly distracting the Oni King, just so he turns his head at just the wrong point, and she nods at Zormir. And
Wanna
you feel
roll?
the points inspiration as well. Yeah, I think it's a D6. Is it D8?
D6 for points, yeah.
Mm,
Come on.
3 or
At
higher.
least a 4. We
Surely.
know of 31 hits. Get at least a 4. 5!
Oh, yes.
They hit.
5.
Bang!
I want to catch this thing.
As you knock the crown of life off, and you can see again, it's actually kind of, that's like 70 damage. It's pretty fucking good. You've actually managed to burn enough of a hole through it, especially with necrotic damage, which you know what, it's all to do with radiant, so I feel like the perfect damage type to almost effectively double that to
I
140.
mean,
Was
doesn't
the
your
crown giving him resistance to radiant?
no, I was going to say, doesn't
It's random roll, technically.
yeah, the random roll for damage type.
Nah, who cares?
Who cares? It's too
This
late.
is just flavor.
Roll a pool.
It's cool.
Yeah, real cool.
It's cool this way.
I was just doing extra flavor here. As you seem to have burned enough of the gold away that you've actually broken the actual circumference off it, as you've essentially cracked it down one of the sides, and you can see the kind of necrotic energy is no longer disappearing as quickly as it was. It seems to be lingering there, almost like mold, infecting the crown as the crown drops behind the Oni King, falling to the floor and clanks against the gold or against the kind of matte tiling here, because they've got actual like kind of bamboo flooring as it kind of rolls into the gold floor.
I whisper in his ear, and who do you think you're calling dumb?
As you see the Oni King's eyes almost light a flame. Playtime's over. It's time to rid. I've tried to be patient. I thought this would be entertaining. It seems I've given too much space and time to the rodents. It's time to disinfect my palace. Azormir, is that your turn?
Yep.
At the end of your turn,
Yeah.
the Oni King is going to use a legendary action to make an attack against you himself.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
so. You've pissed him off.
I believe he has a flat roll against you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zormir is the one with the ability.
Mm-hmm.
It's taunt, basically.
Oh,
Then a 19 to hit.
this is.
Bang!
Can I reaction Sentinel, please?
Oh, to attack? Yeah.
Voice.
He attacked Zormir. Zormir.
Sorry.
And I have advantage because Alvina's within 5 feet.
Yep.
Spectacular. There we go.
Y'all are adhering to the sleet storm, right? I'm sorry that I'm bringing that up, but the sleet storm's still in effect, so make sure that
Heavily
the Oni King
obscured.
and by.
Sorry, that would be a flat roll because I'm still prone.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
22 is going to miss him anyway.
I can drop it, but you have to let me know because we can't benefit from it
What does
if
Heavy Lips
it's not
Good?
entirely up.
Yeah, what does Heavy Lips Good actually do? 5e.
Oh, it's
Uh,
pretty much blindness. Unless
It's
you have
blindness,
blind sight.
but yeah, unless it's basically blindness where dark vision doesn't help you.
Ooh. It
But yeah,
means it
everything's
cancels
flat
out
roll.
advantage and disadvantage. Yeah, everything
Yeah.
is a flat roll.
I blind
Yeah.
sight.
Let me double check
Oh, you
his
have blind
vision.
sight! You actually do have blind sight!
So does my chameleon.
The Oni King does not have blind sight or any way to negate the effects. It cannot actually
Yes!
see you, and you can see it.
Yes, yes, yes.
You would have
yes, yes,
advantage,
yes.
and you'd still have disadvantage unless you got up, which I believe needs to make a dex save, or not a dex.
I mean,
It's
it
not
also
like
needs to
that.
be
If you-
on Sid's turn.
Yeah.
Ah,
so-
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it'll
gonna
be
be
on Sid's
a
turn.
flat attack for now until Sid's turn.
Yeah, the 22 misses anyway.
What is the Golden Guardians? Do they have blind sight? No, they use dark vision too. Okay, so everything is a flat roll.
But,
Interestingly,
yeah, actually useful.
Very good hit.
because I had to double check some, the Guardians also have Sentinel, but they can't see, unlike
Yeah.
Sid.
Mm.
They
Yeah,
actually can't. They don't get procs off us.
The 22 would hit the Oni King.
21. Yeah,
Was it?
21 was on it. Yeah, he's got 21 AC without
Yeah,
shield.
unless he shields, yeah.
Does not.
Oh, he's
it
got
is
multi-attack
23.
Or
defense.
AC.
Mm.
Yeah, I missed with a
had
23 earlier.
21.
Oh, we pissed
Right.
him off. Okay.
He has 24 ever since the Guardians came on the scene.
All right. Okay, that's
Yeah.
very
Because they
Chris
have an
played
enhanced
Persona a
warding
lot.
bond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to get me
Each
some.
Guardian is giving him an advanced warding bond effect.
That's very cool.
Fancy.
Yeah, it's almost like, hey, these Golden Guardians have to be dealt with if you want to kill the boss. That's how boss battles work.
Banish them.
That wasn't apparent or obvious.
I think it was because we were trying to keep the things alive so we could use them.
No, Alvina was literally hitting the Oni King because she was going to do stuff like to get the crown off him. That's the only reason.
Yeah,
she was
fair enough
taking
for
the Oni King.
Alvina. Alvina never
Yeah.
thinks or strategizes.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that misses because his AC is now 24, thanks to the warding bonds from the Guardian. As that was at the end of everything here, so that is Sid's turn.
I'm going to pick myself up from prone. Yeah, pick myself up from prone. Whisper something to my mount, little Zam, who skitters around the corner, picks up the crown in its wee mouth, and skitters off towards Gwent. I myself, I'm going to just lay into the Oni King, I think.
Well, before you do that, is there a ability check that needs to happen to allow them to get up from prone?
Yeah, well, technically, no. It's you have to roll a dex save at the start of your turn not to be knocked prone. So I'm
But I am
presuming
prone.
like
Yeah,
you
they were
have to
already
get.
prone.
No, that's fine. I
Yeah.
just need to know if there's an additional, like, if you try and get up, you have to. In that case, it just takes half the
It
movement.
doesn't say so. It's just for spell concentration is the other additional effect.
Yeah.
Not
So,
concentrating
Sid,
right now.
You have to
Yeah.
get up anyway. You're already prone.
Yep.
Being as leader of the pack does not require sight for reference. So
Uh,
that, like,
our-
you get advantage still.
Is Zormir or yourself there, Avina? Are you bloodied or are you fine?
I'm
I'm
not taking
perfectly
damage yet.
fine.
I've not taken damage yet,
What?
weirdly enough.
Are you not? What? What's
Because
going on
everything
here?
has miraculously missed. I'm not
I mean,
sure why.
The only people that have taken damage are you and me.
Yeah.
The only
I-
thing
because
took
Because
a
you're the
swing and missed.
frontliners.
The one
Although
attack,
surprisingly, the barbarian hasn't. But you
yeah,
know.
the one attack that was directed at me that dealt damage, I blocked.
Yeah.
One
Yeah, that's
attack
fair.
directed at me missed.
Since I'm not concentrating on a spell right now, then I am going to cast. It would be a. I think it's going to be a Wrathful Smite this time. So I'm going to cast that, and
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
question. What do we roll?
attack. I'm going to attack the Oni King twice with advantage because he is blind to me. Washa, first one. Come on, please crit. That's not a fucking crit. You suck. Fucking roll 20. That's a bit better. That's a 25. That's going to hit. Takes a bunch of damage, 9 points of slashing.
Well,
He's
no.
gonna...
He's not used his. Has he used his reaction yet? Did I use
Does
the
it need to be a
reactions
creature he can
as well
see?
for shield?
If it's the spell shield, it needs to be a creature you can see.
Interesting.
I'm just going to continue rolling damage while I'm waiting.
I would check, but my internet is just not working correctly.
Yeah, mine's been a bit weird as well. So
He also cops a 6 points of psychic damage. And fuck it, I'll throw
it
on
does make sense that, both
There's
of our
an attack
internet's
you
not
can
working.
see. Yeah.
another 3.
It would
Oh,
be
shit.
weird if it was just
Yeah.
one.
Visibility is so good.
We might drop out, but know that, we're here.
All those.
Mhm.
Okay, so he takes from that attack, it would be 9 points of sword damage, 8 points of giant slayer damage, 6 points of psychic damage, and I need a wisdom save or be afraid of me. Be afraid, be very, very afraid. And another 22 points of radiant damage.
Which he takes none of this. Let's see.
He's, what?
Oh, he's not been taking any damage from any of your attacks so far.
None? I thought he was resistant.
No.
It's all been
they're all going
diverted
to
to
the
the
Guardians.
Guardians.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. You're doing damage.
Great.
Yeah, just not to him.
Okay.
Just double checking if he was afraid to fear. And what the hell is this?
He's immune to charm. We know he's immune to charm. We don't know about fear yet.
23,
Doesn't he need to make another thing to be otherwise be knocked prone as well?
35, 45.
It's not his turn
45,
yet.
Who, the only
45 points of damage and a strength save or be knocked prone.
No, and honestly, I don't even think he can fail.
It's DC
Yeah,
Yes,
the
16.
DC's like 14 or 15, I think.
No, for
I
my
say that, I should
Yeah,
know.
he's advantage and a plus that.
for my giant slayer thing, it's a DC 16.
Yeah.
Which he still might not be able to fail.
It's a flat. It's a strength.
He's got plus
It's a
12 in
strength save.
theory.
Might fail. I've known people who've rolled double nat
It's
ones
plus
before.
12. And a wisdom save as well. So I'll throw that in.
He
The
falls
strength
prone.
save. This is your giant strayer. It's not a spell because this is part important. He doesn't have advantage. He just has a flat roll, so it is the 13. He can indomitable it, so I might as well because I've got 2 left of these.
Fail. Roll another fail.
Uh,
Fail.
and for the wisdom save,
He succeeds.
what was causing the wisdom save? Is that the spell effect?
That's my Wrathful Smite, so he crits. Ah.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
so he had advantage
27
on that
made
one.
it.
Unfortunately, he does the indomitable for the 24.
Still,
fair,
2
pretty sure the
Indomitables gone.
Yeah, he's down
Yeah.
a couple of indomitables.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We're gonna burn through those, then the legendary resistances.
Yeah, we've only got like 7 more to go.
He's prone. Oh no, wait, no, he's
Yes,
not.
full dead.
Oh, also I
He is
realized
not
no one
yourself.
else can see Sid's natural form. This is
Prone,
so great.
good to know.
That's my turn.
Yeah, he is not
Action,
prone
bonus
anymore
action.
'cause he made the save. That's it. At the end of Sid's turn, nothing in his thing says he has to see the person to attack you, so he's just gonna attack somebody. You know what? I think he's just swinging at whatever he can feel hitting in. Unfortunately for Sid, Sid's the last one to hit him.
He doesn't have
I'm gonna hit
advantage.
Sid.
He actually has disadvantage
Alright.
against him because he can see.
He has disadvantage to it.
Since
He
he
can't see you. He's just gonna swing wildly.
since he is blinded, could I have moved back?
Yeah, because you wouldn't
You
be able
can,
to do
and actually, I realize he
disadvantage,
does not want to be in here. So
Yeah.
being attacked by like 3 different, or at least 2 different directions, he is actually just going to fling his glaive forward.
Oh, I
And
wish
he
I could
is going
see it,
to
'cause I'd
attack
grab
the
it.
sky. Yep, he is going to attack the sky.
Gonna
Throw
punch the
68.
moon.
I would totally try and grab it if I could see. That's a shame.
Oh,
As he is
Can I-
going to
can I
just.
stop that
Oh,
using my reaction?
I'm assuming you're at the wrong angle.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it's like Meal's on
I
it,
don't
mate.
think there's any feasible way you could possibly. If.
Wasn't it Sentinel?
Sentinel
Good
does
Sentinel.
movement, not teleportation.
Sentinel doesn't stop
yeah.
teleportation.
Ah,
It just
shame.
attacks
Yeah.
her, doesn't it?
Do you have a whip? Do you have a net?
I believe I have a whip.
At
We
first,
actually have a whip.
Yeah, of course I have a whip. All my characters have whips. They're the best weapon.
yeah, James really likes whip.
I like whips and
I'm not
ropes.
gonna judge.
Yeah.
Because I just
But
love the
when-
idea.
But when do you ever use the whip?
I mean, it
Like
is on.
other than now,
It is on my
Are we
belt
going to
right
have
now.
to put
When
on
have you
age
used-
rating on this now?
Mine already has.
Oh.
Don't worry, mine already has an age rating.
Technically, I wouldn't have it out, so it's yeah.
Quick, whip it out.
No.
Moving
Yeah,
on.
do that.
So, he's going to use at the end of his turn, he's going to teleport away. To be fair, he
Great.
also just has the move, legendary, that lets him move without provoking an opportunity attack. Which doesn't trigger Sentinel for anyone who's about to say it.
That's all.
We actually look up the rules for Sentinel last.
I would
on
not
TSA.
dare.
So
I also just know what Sentinel does. It only works if you proc an opportunity attack. If you don't proc an opportunity attack, it doesn't go off.
it specifically says
It
like,
just automatically distorts disengage.
yeah, that's why it specifically
It
says
does not prevent things that
disengage,
just ignore it.
which is why Misty
Yeah.
Step. Which is why Misty Step is the thing.
Is that enough?
It's now the only
Not-
king's turn. He is outside the sleep storm because it was getting in his way.
Was that enough? Not
Dude.
to
Pretty
He's
good,
going
though.
to.
Get
from
back in there.
Oni King head.
What's that, Bob?
Bad luck,
Was that
Lugrim.
enough to avoid taking damage from falling from Oni King as he disappeared?
Oh yeah.
I was on his head, remember?
Or will you, as you
I
were
guess say you
being
take at least a
carried,
D6.
would you go with him?
No, because
No.
Sadly, it didn't work like
no,
that last time.
yeah,
Didn't work like that last time because I was doing the
Yeah,
same
it's magic.
thing.
I just seen Zormir as
You take 6
chasing
bludgeoning
cats.
damage because even your armor isn't that perfect, especially since you fall from like over twice thing. But the only king throws forward, and suddenly the shock of just vanishing. Zormir doesn't have quite enough time to properly prepare. His armor takes the bulk of it, but he still takes 6 bludgeoning as the
I mean, the
vibration
tent
reverberates through him.
The tent pit.
Yes,
Taking
it.
it.
The only king magically reappears right next to Lou Grim, smacking down on the table. Good. I can see now. Now I can slaughter all the vermin. How fun! What about you? Are you as he leans down to Lou Grim? Are you as insolent as the nature-dressed one, little rodent? Would you like me to kill you?
You can say half naked. It's fine.
Assassin, drop this! I can't see!
What?
Drop it!
You just hear that from like, what? Drop the bait?
No, but I will let my
Drop-
minion do the
Drop
work
the bait.
for me. As he flies up 50 feet into the air,
Bastard.
throws open his hands with the 2 void glaives still just sitting there as he swishes them through the air. Guardians, clear away the rodents.
Howard, you said you'd do it yourself, you
As
lazy
using
little
action,
shit.
Yeah,
command
so-
3 guardians.
I will keep this up literally until it becomes inconvenient to us. But no, I will drop it the moment it does. So just
So-
let me know.
So it'll be inconvenient, I think, right on Alvina's turn. Just before Alvina's
Yeah,
turn.
so that's what I mean. Like there's
Yeah.
but it means I can keep it up for the Doji's turn.
Yeah.
So that like at least is one character less of a problem.
Yeah.
So.
At disadvantage, actually a flat roll, a 26 to hit Alvina with transfer of life
Hey, that hits.
from Guardian 1, as the only king substitutes his turn or its action with the 3 guardians,
Oh, that's annoying that you can.
which is why
you
they've not
don't-
actually been attacking.
That's annoying that they don't require. He doesn't require to see him. It's unfortunate. I was kind of banking on that.
No, he
But-
just commands them all to attack. They're still somewhat autonomous.
Yeah.
He just substitutes his action for theirs instead.
I am not
So
resistant.
that
to
is
radiant.
33 radiant damage.
So that
And
is-
as they do so, they regain hit points equal to half the radiant damage dealt.
Okay.
For 16. However, they can also choose to transfer that health to their master instead,
Ooh.
as the Oni King
What?
begins rapidly healing more.
He
Hey, don't
can't
worry, the
heal.
crown of lives on him, so it's not doubled.
He can't. Wasn't he chill touched?
No,
No,
he
it
missed.
missed.
Ah,
No, you
He
missed.
passed it.
He's missed.
yeah.
You have to hit like a 24. And
God damn.
The Guardians can make 2 attacks. Let's do a second transfer of life on Alvina. While that's rolling, we're going to have the... Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Scott. Oh yeah, it's a flat roll. Shit, a 20 barely hits. Yes.
Yep.
26.
Then 26 more Radiant, and the Oni King is now fully healed. As the Guardian starts healing back up instead.
A lot.
As the Guardian is going to fly towards Lou Grim, and we're going to have this other Guardian fly to Izami and start attacking them. But the Guardian on Lou Grim is going to do a Radiant Strangle on them. And they actually don't need to heal themselves or the Only King, so they're just going to actually attack you for a 15 to hit. It's a 15 hit Lou
It
Grim.
misses.
Yes! You're welcome for
Ooh.
losing your
They have 2
armor.
attacks.
Thank
They're gonna hit one
goodness
more
I'm
time.
in the one corner where there's no golden guardian.
Yeah.
Thank
With a
goodness.
29 hit.
Oh, yes,
Ow.
29 just
You're gonna
hits.
feel that.
And a giant just sack of gold smacks you in the face for 43 bludgeoning damage. Oh, wow, that's high.
Yeah, I was about to
Ow.
say that. It's like you're gonna feel that one. There was a 10
That
and a
is
12 in
that is
there.
massively above average. Yep. Even all the rest were like 6 or above. Like 20, they did like 25 average. That's
It's a big hit.
as for 43 bludgeoning damage. Yep. The Guardian 3 starts hitting into Azami. As you can see, she's starting to really buckle under just the 2 brutes and the Guardian themselves, especially because Azami was kind of zipping around, flying, with trying to keep out of reach of the brutes, kind of doing air battling. But with the Guardian's superior flying movement, is able to kind of keep up with her dodges, whereas the brutes were a little bit slower. But that is the Oni King's turn as he regains his reaction in legendaries. Assassin, it is your turn.
Do I know the nature of how those void blades work? Like, does he summon those? Does he teleport with them? That kind of vibe?
Would you have a proficiency with Arcana?
I do have with Arcana. I'm not specified in Arcanite though. So like, it would kind
No,
of
but you would know enough
depend on
how
like
magic works.
yeah. I was
So
gonna say
from
either
just
that
what
or it
you've
would depend
seen
on how
them
much
do,
Dormir rants.
just from what you've seen them do, it looks like the propellers have an ability that when you attack something, you have the ability to teleport up to them a number of times, which I am keeping track of. He did a
Okay.
second one. But also, you're unsure. You've also seen, obviously, Void Prime, or Void Prime. Also be able to like open up a Terran reality, and he's built in with Arcanite propellers. So it's possible that the Oni King might be able to do something similar if he is aware enough.
Yeah.
It's more a question of
I'm
is he fully
wondering.
aware of what his item.
Yeah, so I'm wondering whether I can reverse engineer that. Of like the Void Prime has the like innate ability to teleport, but doesn't know how to attack. Could I share like a memory of how that works to like chain on that learning? To kind of backwards redact it. Because he knows how to teleport, he doesn't know how to attack. So I've been giving them those in combination, would that give him that ability?
Quite possibly. He knows the basics of attacking, he just doesn't know how to like proficiency combat attack. He only ever got like one punch in,
Right.
and that's not enough to make you an expert in punching. Remember,
Yeah.
this game is very simplified. He is like doing shit in the background, but it's like background cutscene stuff.
Yeah.
And not significant to the
Yeah,
fight
well, I'm
enough to
kind
impact
of.
it.
Also,
But
for
yes,
the
to your
note, I can
question.
hear you talking, but it takes about 40 seconds for your sentence to reach me. after I can physically hear you
Yeah,
say it
similar
in
with
the other room, so it's quite
the-
disorientating.
It's similar to the Roll20 rolls. I think our internet is just being really slow today.
Mm.
I'm not actually sure why. It is
Yeah,
really
I
lagging.
keep getting booted out of my character sheet, and it's not very good.
The rain was really coming down.
So my
To do that.
my hope is basically I want to spend this turn putting up encode thoughts, and I want to slap him with the tentacle, the Oni King, if I can. Is that possible? He's up high though, isn't he?
How far does it move? He's up 50.
20 feet. Alright.
It can move 20 feet, I think. Like, it's basically a spiritual weapon. 30 feet, actually. I'm actually
Yeah.
wrong. It moves slightly
So
more
it can
than
get
a
halfway
spiritual
there
weapon.
to him, but it wouldn't be able to get to him this turn.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Okay. Would it be worth? Because my idea is basically to get the tentacle to attack him, and like while it's not mechanically happening, like obviously he's gonna fight it back, to basically watch how he attacks it, to take that like memory, if that makes sense. Like basically,
Okay.
I want to spend my turn analyzing how he fights using specifically the Void Arcanite, and I want to do that from underneath the couch. Like a scared
You're
little
taking
lad.
notes, basically.
Basically, yeah, I've got
You
my
can do
little
so, yes.
notepad out. I've got like, yep, and my little squid's giving me
Finn's left when this happens.
extra notes. Yep. So, yeah, basically for my actual turn, I am merely hiding, and putting up encode thoughts. But know that that's my vibes. That's what my intent is.
All right.
Do you want like a perception check or intelligence, anything like that to add to that? Let me know.
Since you're studying, yeah, go ahead and give me a flat intelligence check, just because you're doing a couple different proficiencies here.
It really is flat, I'll tell you what.
14
that's
Oh, that's not bad.
That is pretty good.
Flat 14. Huh.
Not bad
All
for
right,
a
but yes,
hard
you
roll.
begin preparing that, and you use your spell to start actually weaving in an attack program.
Let's kick his ass.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna move the tentacle instead of up, like just between, like here. So that means it's between fuck you and Abigail, just in case he decides to be mean to either of them.
All right,
For
beautiful.
just some damage.
All right, I believe we're using
that's about all I can
Abigail's
do.
ability. Yep. Who did you want Abigail to direct?
I'm guessing Only King's not here anymore, so direct either me or
She can't see us.
Does she have to see us?
Well, battle masters usually do.
She's commander, not a battle master.
Who knows? But also, she'd also be aware that the Only King's not there anymore anyway, so she wouldn't need to. So let's see here.
If she can get Alvina can just attack the Golden Guardian, and we can work on taking that.
I mean, Abigail would. I'm assuming.
take out his defenses.
Yeah, Abigail should have noticed
Well,
that.
to be fair, Assassin knows the Only King isn't there anymore. Assassin could drop it now.
Oh, they're waiting.
They're waiting for.
Yeah, we're waiting
just
for
for
Avina's
Alvina,
turn, so.
because he's still.
We'll
Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah. So that
Still
means that
lucky.
he still gets the disadvantage.
I've
And the
actually-
Guardian, if they
I've
go,
actually
do they
got an
go
idea.
anytime soon?
I've actually got an idea, because I want to basically, in the free time, just be insulting the shit out of the red Oni that's next to us, because I've got an idea.
Oh,
So,
can we just get Abigail to shout at Susie to spit on the Oni King?
they just Susie, just shoot him.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
Go ahead and roll a dex save for the Only King.
Yep.
Should just be a flat one. It's not magical or anything, and
Yep.
then we'll do some damage.
It's just spit.
Just spit.
Passes.
28.
Where is that?
It's 14.
Yep, it'll still take half of this for 7 acid damage. Nice, it takes it. Alrighty then, Luke Grimm, it's your turn. You've just been attacked by a guardian who really packs a wallop.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
From where I'm standing,
you're up
is
next.
he within my reach?
I'd say so.
The guardian, yeah. Yes, he had to
Right.
float down. He is just hovering like right above the ground, just punching down at you.
That's fine, because I'm gonna do vampiric touch.
Gimme.
Give me that health.
All right.
I show you how to steal some health.
It didn't steal health from him, it just clubbed him. Damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Half of the necrotic damage. Interesting. Never seen that as a damage type.
Yeah, that's what I
As a healing.
get back.
Yeah, I
if
just like how
hit.
I just like how you've set it up.
Oh, that'd be from beyond.
Beyond did that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 11 doesn't hit.
Actually, it's probably beyond 20 that does that.
Probably, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's through Beyond
Yeah.
20 that I use. I'm going to
But
move.
I'd say that's your action to cast it. Yes, remember, this will provoke an opportunity attack. Are you fine with that?
Will Misty Step
That's a tricky one, isn't it?
provoke an opportunity attack?
It's a
But you've cast a leveled spell.
yeah.
You can only cast one level spell per turn,
Yeah.
effectively.
Just accept you're gonna get clubbed into the ground
Yeah,
again, really.
I'll let the attack happen.
You're gonna let it happen, are you?
Alright, fair.
Well, I'm going to...
Just gonna stand
It's
there
gonna
again.
happen
move.
with or without you, my dude.
It's gonna either walk up to you or just do it. So,
A 15 to hit.
it
I think
misses.
I
It
think someone's got their
misses.
stream open again.
There you go.
No clue who.
All right, Luke Grimm. Let's see then. The Oni King. There's not gonna do anything just yet. He's still got his 3 thing. Fuck you. It's your turn.
Okay. So, fuck you is gonna bounce into another giant ape.
Hey, love it.
Um,
It's a classic for a reason.
yeah.
It is.
Because he's still got enlarge on him, he'll be the gigantic
Oh.
ape.
That's a point, actually. Zome has to roll concentration because of the
Oh
sleep
yeah,
spell.
yeah.
I don't know what. It doesn't say. I think it's just Assassin's spell DC.
Possibly, yeah.
Probably, because.
What's for Sleet Storm?
Yeah.
To keep concentration on the spell.
Oh yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw against my spell save, I think. Or no, I think it's just a Constitution saving throw in general, as if you're rolling for concentration.
All right. Is it
One second.
flat roll
DC 10.
or
10, I guess, then, yeah.
It'd be
It's 0
what-
damage, so
yeah,
it'd be a
okay.
10, I guess. It's weird.
Oh, it's against your spell save
Oh,
DC,
why
yes.
doesn't it show
Which I believe is
these?
14, so you need to make 14.
Okay.
You're not a gargantuan
Okay,
ape
so I'm not
anymore.
gargantuan ape,
Can
so-
I give my fate to re-roll that? I've not
Yes,
used
you
it.
may.
Cool.
You
Re-roll it.
use Destiny to weave your own spell so that little icicle that gets down
That's
Zormir's back
better.
Hey!
just misses.
There we are. Yeah, I could sense a disturbance in the sleet storm and decided no, not today.
Not today.
There's just a tentacle that pops up and gives Zormir a high five, and then pops back down again.
Tentacle just covers his nose and icicle just bounces off
Yeah.
the tentacle.
Yeah.
Fuck you, it's your turn.
So yeah,
There
fuck
you go, giant.
turns into a gigantic ape. So
Gargantuan
side.
again.
Yep.
And maybe move a little bit first so you're not in the sleep storm when you shape.
Yeah, probably would move so it wouldn't be in the sleep storm.
Be like here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You don't want to be in that.
wouldn't provoke opportunity against anyone. So.
You're not in range, so
No.
he's 50 feet in the air.
But what I
know
want
his
to
range. He's a king.
Yeah. Let's so let's move slightly. Would you be able to resize me, Chris?
What are you saying?
Gargantuan.
Super size, fuck you.
Gargantuan.
Gargantuan. So, yeah. That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cool.
Size of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
They got the
Yeah.
table.
table size. Hit him with the table.
It's not magical.
It is my action to cast Polymorph. Would you allow me to, as the gigantic ape, jump and grab the Only King's ankle?
What's the strength? I think you have enough strength, so yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, literally just going to jump straight up and grab the Only King's ankle. Would you want me to make a strength check on that?
If you're grappling, it's athletics.
Athletics. So, as a
That's effectively
monkey.
what you were doing.
Yeah.
I guess the Only King who... Is he still hexed?
Yes,
still
he's still
hexed?
hexed.
Yeah.
Wow,
Fine.
there's so much grappling in this
Wait.
combat.
Oh shit. Would he? Because
Oh wait, yeah, Luke Lim has to have a DC like 20 something con save.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Hex's concentration,
You've got,
right?
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
you've got
Oh,
advantage
shit.
on that as well.
It
Alright,
might
let's
This
see
is
if
a
it
strength.
matters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to matter anyway.
No, 20 doesn't matter either way. It was disadvantaged.
Because I think your modifier just beats that automatically. So
Yep, he has a plus 17. He's one of the toughest Oni you've ever come across in all your existence.
yeah,
Yeah. It was a 21. The con save was a 21.
Ah,
Looney's
the
to me.
rodent gone into hairy mode again. Don't you just hate it when rodents think they're bigger than they are?
Yeah, I threw one down the toilet the other day.
Shut up.
No.
Fuck you. I believe that was just one of your attacks.
well, no, that was just a
You're trying to,
flavor
like,
thing.
thing it.
Yeah.
That's fair. Then at the end of your turn, Oni King's gonna look down at you.
He's just gonna
Look at the one one little scratch mark he has on him from the acid. Guardian, I need a top up. Let's drain the life from this beast.
Oh, I thought they were gonna attack me. Damn it.
Nope. The Guardian's gonna move up to Fukyu and
Mhm.
attack Fukyu.
Cool.
So let's go. You're really not been using the Guardian. Oh, I keep forgetting the Guardian has Sentinel. To be fair, he missed loot anyway. Let's do a Radiant Strangle. First, I need to grapple him. Does a 14 hit the monkey?
Would it be a contested grapple or is it just
No. So he does that as part of his attack. He has the vampiric ability.
Then
It's like
yeah,
the T-Rex bite, essentially.
yeah, that
Then
hits.
instead of dealing damage, he is going to grapple you.
Okay.
But that is just literally him. He needs to grapple for. It's because it takes 2 attacks effectively.
Mhm.
But that is at the end of your turn. It is.
Hang on. I did have a thing that gave me immunity to being restrained.
Grapple isn't restrained.
Ooh, to be restrained from restrained or like grapple because they're slightly different.
Restrained, but I don't know what was giving me that.
Freedom of movement generally. I don't think there's anything else it does.
It's
'Cause
freedom of movement or being ethereal in some way, essentially. But
But let me know if you did find anything.
I think that
grapple.
might just be.
Didn't the point cast freedom of movement on you?
Oh no, that's part of my Vermilion Eye Metal Purple Dragon thing.
Oh, okay.
So
That
that's a
clears
magic
them
apple. Magic.
Magic item.
So yeah, ignore that then. That's fine.
That is fair. That is Luigi's turn. As
Hit me! Hit me!
where is all this storm coming from?
Me, hit me!
The rodents can cast magic.
I'm doing it, hit me! Alvina literally is just chirping up like that whenever he talks.
Rodent.
Yes?
Rodent.
Yes!
Rodent.
Yes!
Here you are.
Yep, I'm here!
He's playing Marco Polo with you.
I'm literally playing
Yeah.
it, yeah.
He's gonna attack into you. I believe you're both at disadvantage and advantage, so flat roll for. Oh, he has the Void Glaive as well. Let's go in for the Void Glaive for 19 to hit.
Fully hits. I teleport away from him. 30 feet with the arclight feather. Thank you.
Yep, that works.
That's exactly what the plan was.
Yep, you can teleport before the attack makes contact, therefore negating all damage.
Yep. I just went, oh fuck yeah, I just realized I've got so many of these things, I'm having this.
He just like strikes into midair, and you just hear a little echo from where you or I'm shouting out, "Rodent!"
I don't say anything after that.
Ah! He is going to sweep around and attack at random for a D8. Let's see. Okay, Zormir, you're 6. Sid, you're 8. Pray to the gods.
What about the Guardian? What about the Guardian?
He's sweeping around in a 5-foot radius. His second attack misses, just hits thin air. He has one more. Pray to gods. He hits the spot.
He's really determined to kill Alvina.
He thought that maybe there was someone there and that they'd like jumped out the way and he wouldn't expect a second back hit.
It's like I could have sworn it came from over there.
Incredible.
But that is his Luigi's turn. Alvina, it's your turn.
Oh, that was my favourite thing I've done for a while. Yeah, and Alvina's no longer grappled, hilariously.
Drop the storm.
She just bursts out.
Okay. So I'm currently doing a thing. Chris, would Squidge be out of line of sight by now, out of the Guardian and Luigi? Like, enough that if I drop it, it's not going to be obvious what he's doing.
Yeah, I'll let you have done this like
would he be like sort of like behind this sort of cushion, like just enough to be like obscured, essentially?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Then I'll drop the Sleep Storm. I may or may not be stealing the crown.
I assume.
Don't worry about it, lads.
Gwen already
there
has
may
the crown.
there may or may not be a tiny ass fucking squid dragging this crown for
Crown's
a
over
couple
here.
of rounds.
Gwen has the crown.
Crown's over
Pardon?
this way.
Yeah,
Where's
Gwen has the crown.
It's over in the
Where?
corner.
Yeah, it
He's
took me a
behind your
second to
initiative.
load.
The
He's
room
behind
on the
your
far left.
initiative, Chris. He
Don't
wants-
give
No,
up
yeah,
my hiding spots. Behind the turn order is the best place to hide.
Yeah, no,
That's
my Who'sn'll what's it?
The gecko.
Grabbed. Yeah, my chameleon grabbed the crown and brought
Does
it.
it have blind sight?
Yeah.
It does.
It does actually,
What?
yeah.
When was this done?
On my
Yes,
last
and-
turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
ages ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Did Chris
When
did Chris hear
Zormir
this? Did
took
Chris
it
Oh,
hear
off.
fair.
this?
I think I may have
'Cause-
just forgotten.
Aw, dang. I set
Yeah.
that up for so long.
Apologies, you.
I want to use it. Let me use it. I can
In that
use
case-
this.
Can you keep the sleet storm up, please?
Why?
Because I need to use it.
Why would you keeping the seat storm up? I got my part of it, so I'm no longer in it.
Fair. I will bargain. I will bargain
Alvina
with you,
doesn't care
Gwen.
now.
Yeah,
I will
Alvina
bargain with
teleport.
you, Gwen.
I
The
kind of
sleep storm
care. I
can
want to be
remain.
able to see.
Oh yeah, but Alvina doesn't care because she
Yeah, but
teleported out in a
also-
smear of lightning.
I mean, also Gwent's before you saw me as well, so.
Yeah. So yeah,
So
I will
cool.
keep this
That
up.
was
Okay.
Cool. Let's go.
Okay.
I get to have fun now.
Go for it.
You didn't manage to actually grab the Oni King, did you? Fuck you.
No.
Eh.
I
I'm,
don't
gonna
think
hop,
just kick them off.
I'm gonna hop up on you anyway.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my action to go. Is his army a little bit higher in the air than the Guardian and the two Onis?
Fuck you probably tried
Maybe.
to make you attack the Guardian rather than the Oni King. He
Well, here's the
probably
thing,
tried-
Alvina's gonna gravity well.
Alright,
But she doesn't want to hit his army if she can avoid it.
fair.
So is there a way that Alvina can hit the Oni King and the Guardian and the two Oni Brutes with Azog being a little bit higher? Or are they like literally the same level?
And not the Guardian. You could get a line on just the brutes, but unfortunately the angling with the Guardian and the height wouldn't be enough.
Would I be able to get the Oni King and the two Brutes?
Yeah, you can do that 3. That's fine.
That's basically what I was going. If I can get the Guardian, sweet. If I can't get the Guardian, eh. But yeah, Alvin is going to just swing the sword down and Gravity Well. Singularity Slash.
Strength saving throw.
Remember disadvantage.
Nope, the game
Not
not for
from-
saves. Just
not
check.
for
Oh
saves.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You've got your the hex is dropped.
This would just be a flat roll for a
Oof.
30.
Yeah, that is 20. It's DC 20.
And for the 2 brutes, ooh, you don't actually have proficiency. They just have like flat strength. Okay, a 19 and a 9.
Bam! Both set smack down.
Yeah,
For 42 damage, so half to 21 on the king.
gonna plummet down to the ground. What? Ooh.
Yeah, did they take fall damage? How high were they?
They were zipping and zapping. Let's do a D8. That wasn't a D8.
Dot RD.
They were 30 feet up.
Nice.
Okay, what, every 10 feet? Here you go. They take an extra 14 bludgeoning.
I'll take that. Like a 56 damage hit. I'll take it. And then can I like hop up to be in melee range with the Oni King and just shank him with my left-handed sword?
Yes, if you're using Fukyu as an elevator.
Yeah, I literally am using him as a platform. Yes.
Yeah, fuck you, just giving him a foot up.
Yeah. I'll fuck it. I'll reckless it. This is actually my first attack of the round, hilariously. 24.
24 exactly hits with his new AC.
Yay! Stab right in the foot.
The Achilles.
Oh.
Hello again. Did you miss me?
Hey, I get to see
I
you
missed
now.
you.
All the better for squishing your bones into my bread.
I used to get told that at home so often.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Then at the end of your turn, he's actually taking a bit more damage now. He does want to keep healing up. It's kind of his thing. He likes to be fully healed at all times.
Yeah, I can get
He
that.
is going to use
Don't we
his...
all?
You have to he's going to use his second legendary action to have his Guardian 2 take a life drain from Fukyu.
Woof.
Let's do transfer of life for a 14 to hit.
Yep.
He had 17
Oh.
radiant damage, and they're going to transfer over the 8 healing to the king.
He didn't fully heal from that.
7. Hang on, let me take this off the monkey form. So that's what, 17?
Oh, yeah.
17 radiant.
Which one did the Oni King's shield ping the damage off to, by the way? Out of curiosity.
Oh, you know what? I'd completely forgotten about that. He didn't actually need to heal because he didn't take any damage. What am I talking about?
Oh, I was assuming it
And
was half,
monkey
yeah,
form
okay.
drops.
Oh, fuck.
It would be Guardian 2 the damage went to.
It's not
Electric
close.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, it's like who knows? Maybe the Guardians have like a range on them or something that they can do this for. Maybe if you started getting rid of the Oni King. I mean, you got rid of the crown at step 1. You got rid of his weapon. Got rid of his guardians.
I think he's basically doing it to keep his attention more than anything else. I'm gonna piss him off.
All right, that's the Guardian. He's gonna get a little bit.
Yeah, fuck you's concentration has dropped on the giant ape form again.
But he might have done something different because he didn't need the healing.
No, I was just gonna heal the Guardian back up because the Guardian took the damage, so the Guardian still try to be healed.
Gotcha.
The only reason that I didn't do it last time is that that Guardian didn't need healed, so they'll auto heal themselves when the King's not needing healed.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But they just don't. They can't heal each other. They can only heal themselves and the King.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's the end of Alvina's turn. What did we pick for the support round?
I'm not sure actually. What did we pick for it? I'm kind of indifferent for this particular one. What do we
I
pick?
can't
We
remember
use
if
more
we...
inspiration.
Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to say to get Merida to attack some of the Guardians.
Yeah, shoot the Guardians down as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep. Shoot the Guardian.
Yep.
Shoot Guardian 2, that's next to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guardian 2, Electric Boogaloo. I realised I used that one before, but
I mean,
You know when
Vengeance.
It was so good, I had to say
it's
it
any
again.
consolation. I didn't hear you the first time, so
yeah.
it was fresh for me. Yay, Merida!
Nice.
That's 60, 12 plus whatever the fuck its modifier was.
That's better than I think
Or
Ali's
oh
ever
shit,
rolled.
that's right.
Yeah, that's my crit. Nice, much better.
So
Okay.
it's 36 plus modifier.
Yeah, plus whatever the modifier is. I think.
Oh, they don't have a modifier on this one.
Oh, I did not have a modifier. I thought you did. Fair enough.
You guys have 3d12, so it's enough damage.
It's a lot of damage. Yeah, with that.
Like I'm condensing effectively all that choice and power into like a above power action, but you have limited choice. That's how the NPCs work when you guys move away. It's why Gwent can just like auto heal every round without using resources because they're more powerful, but there's less of them or less options.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the support. It arguably means that we should just murder TR so that Gwent just constantly auto heals.
I'm sorry, TR.
No.
It's for the greater good.
Very good.
Greater good.
Very good.
Just get a heal. You guys
Yeah,
get a
but the thing
healing
is,
NPC.
Gwen is the greatest goods person in this
Exactly.
group.
I thought on this stream we agreed we kill Bob first.
Okay, we're gonna.
Hey.
We haven't seen what Zormir's is. To be fair, Zormir's might be create nuclear weapon or something like that. So we haven't checked yet. We'll kill Bob to experiment.
Another
No.
nuclear bomb.
It's what Zormir would want. Kill Bob.
Gwent, it is your turn, Zormir. You're
No,
up
he
next.
wouldn't.
Okay, so I'm going to just move over here, pick up the crown, make eye contact with the only king and shout, "You're not a king if you don't have a crown," and I'm going to leg it down this way. So I'm completely obscured, and I'm going to cast banishment on myself.
Oh my god.
When you said it, I remembered that was your plan. As soon as you legged it behind the sleet stump, I went, "Wait a minute! Did they have to say something about this the other week?"
The thing
watching
is,
at
though,
home.
I
Yes,
was
I'm
gonna
well
do
aware of all the,
something actually useful with it. You've just taken it out of the combat. Oh
Yes, which is
no.
actually
I'm
useful.
well aware of why that doesn't work, but I'm going to allow it anyway.
Yeah.
I thought it was things you were holding are banished with you.
It's because of how banishment works with concentration and the fact that it incapacitates you.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm ignoring that.
Oh yeah, banishment incapacitates,
It's
so
a bit that
which
you
means that you
technically-
can't concentrate, means
you
you pop
technically-
straight back in.
Yeah. You technically can't banish yourself, but this is way funnier.
That is
You can't,
way
you just
funnier.
immediately return.
Gwent's done this so many times, they're fucking expert at it.
The
Yeah.
self-banishment.
The armless
Self-banishment.
demiplane is
Gwen
actually
took the crown on.
What you do in your tent at night is your own business, and I self-banish.
Where does Gwent go? I guess he goes to a demi-plane because he's not from this. No, Gwent is from this
Gwen
one.
It is
is from
actually
this
from
one.
the world, yeah.
But you're also on... Wait. Okay, there's not actually other planes. I need to think about how this technically works.
It's still like you know
we
the
broke
tiny hut.
the game.
You know the tiny hut you can make. He basically just goes into one of those. Imagine it's got a little table, like a chair, like a cup of
Oh,
tea.
it
that
basically
kind of
does a
stuff.
rope trick.
Yeah,
That's-
he basically goes into a bag of holding that doesn't kill him.
Right, so technically you're both. So I'm going to give Gwent the choice. Gwent, you either have the choice to go into a harmless demi-plane, or you have the choice to return to the planar region that you're from, because technically each region counts as its own plane,
Oh my
for the
God.
sake of plane shift.
He just wanted to go home.
Well,
Oh no.
No, because my planar region is a mitigating hellhole. Unfortunately, lifeless void is the better option in this case.
Lifeless void is lifeless.
Lifeless void is better choice.
You know
Yeah.
what? There could be an actual life in that void. I mean,
No,
I
it's
found
called
the
Gwen.
Reaper.
It's Gwent's
Yes,
new
and that
home
was
domain.
by
Gwen.
choice.
Gwent
So
is the
there's a
ruler of this
third
void.
one at the end.
King of the
Zormir.
void.
It is
Into the
your
void.
turn.
Roll to not go prone. So.
Not. What am I rolling? What am I rolling for not to go prone?
It's Dex, I think.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. passes.
That passes. DC 14.
Okay. Okay. I'm whipping out the multi-purpose tool, and I'm gonna try engrave a new commander into this guardian. I'm
Hey,
taking over
Rossi,
this
you're
bit.
gonna try and hack a golem.
Give me an Arcana check. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna need 25 plus DC here for you
Yeah.
to do this anytime in combat.
Yeah. Right.
Please pass it. Please pass it.
Do I get the +1 of my tool to this as well?
Magic.
Yes. However, I'm also gonna say this is like a skill challenge because you're modifying it, so you
Yeah.
can fully start to take control. You won't immediately take like all functions, but for each one of the 3 saves, you'll get, or each one of the 3 checks, you'll get additional like part of it.
Starts
Okay.
healing. Hack it into heal Alvina instead.
Go ahead and
Wait,
give me an Arcana check with your +1 multi-tool.
come on, Zombie, get a real. Yes!
26.
27.
It's 27.
Yeah.
Why do I let you?
I'm
Okay,
so
so
sorry,
before
Chris.
you can transfer, I'm going to let you transfer one of the Guardian's features or disconnect it. So the Guardian has, as you're scratching into it, actually, you've only seen the stuff outside. You have not been able to work inside. So I'm only going to give you options for the things you have seen, and you're trying to disentangle it. So let's see, what's the first check? Since you've seen the warding guardian, and that's the one you're trying to effectively usurp, I will let you disconnect effectively the antenna, like protocol in it, and I will let you turn off its ability to heal its master for the
Yep.
first check. So you haven't got full control, but you are able to disconnect its warding guardian entirely, and actually with that also drop
That will drop his AC.
his AC by
by
1.
one.
Yeah.
23 now.
Just a question, Chris. If I use my inspiration, would you also allow it to reverse the flow?
Reverse the polarity.
Like take health away.
Not in the first check. Once you get the second check lets you start modifying it to be neutral. The third check I'll let you start being able to do negative effects. So removal positive, neutralification positive, negative for the enemy.
Zormiz is gonna just spend his entire time hacking this golem.
Yep, but that I've got to take your action to do that because you've just turned off one of the warding guardians.
Yep.
Nice.
And I will just I'm guessing he won't know I'm there, so I'm gonna move around to the other side.
Yeah, it's fair. You can't see you. No opportunity attacks. All right, Sid, it is your turn, and then it's the Oni King. I'll do the last legendary action at the end of your turn.
Oh,
What would you like to do,
apologies.
Sid?
There,
save.
oh
Dex
yeah,
save to not be
not
prone.
fall prone. That's a good start because the thing's still up. And my character sheet's crashed.
Assassin can drop the sleep storm now if she wanted to.
Oh no, I'm keeping it now. This is my hiding for hacking the golem.
Fair.
Guess who wants it now?
If you, you real wanted that sleep storm dropped. Aren't you glad that Gwent banished himself?
To be fair,
For comedy
you did it to
value,
Eva.
yes.
You were blocked as well, little un.
For no, the point's just riding around on the Void Prime shoulder now, just directing inspiration.
Nice,
Cool.
nice.
I can totally imagine how the points do it. They're freaking surfing, aren't they?
Are we staying on?
Oh, absolutely.
I can't get to the Oni King as is because my ride was way off with Gwent. It would take their action to dash back to me. So I'm just gonna lay into what's his chops because he can't see me.
Yeah, it's fair. You have advantage because he can't see you as well.
I have advantage and I have a fucking giant slayer sword,
Weapon.
so I'd be a fool not to.
Once this is all
Attacks.
done, once
For
this
God's
is
sake.
all done, we'll purge every slave to prevent an uprising again.
Oh, you're very imaginative, aren't you?
The 15 misses, but the 23 hits.
You know what really helps with curbing rebellion, giving them more reason to rebel.
I'm
You
going
know
to
what's-
inspire the 15.
What's really good way of curbing rebellion? Not having slaves.
Damn it. Oh, well.
Did you ever use your bardic inspiration?
Oh, I did not. What?
You didn't.
How much is it?
It's a D6.
Cool. I will roll that after the
You
fact.
can because you can use that instead of your destiny there for the 15 since
Yeah,
you know it's an 18.
Yeah,
You might-
please.
You got like
I
a
will.
50-50.
It occurred to me that you've probably
That's-
forgotten. It hits.
That was the giant
No,
slayer's
that's my
damage.
extra.
It was about to say it's
I'm just
2d6.
rolling. I'm just rolling the one that I've hit first.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna smite him because I'm kind of. Well, I say running low. I'm glass cannoning.
Oh.
I'll roll the d6 now to see if I can add on a something 3 at least. Nice. That's gonna hit.
Yay!
5.
So a d6 plus 6 slashing. And
You
another
hit.
2d6 giant slayer style. And 2 strength saves to not be knocked prone.
Let's do this
So he's
first. Let's matter. So the first one, because the
14.
first one he won't be raging for.
18, 20,
Oh, he's raging.
18, 20.
He's actually knocked
Yay!
prone. You
Oh.
already have advantage, so it doesn't matter. But he takes the, what was that, 14 extra? Oh, not 14 yet.
8, 12.
After the second attack. He takes it as that knocks him bloodied.
6.
Yankee.
The disgrace!
Since I knocked him prone, I think I'm gonna throw a smite on. Why not? Why
That's right.
not? Just to add insult to injury. Okay, dude. Come on now. Easy up. 10 points of
the great
radiant.
Uoji, leader of the Red Clan. Right hand to the king himself.
No, he's already got a right hand. It's in there. It's on his arm.
I whisper as I back away. That's the hand that he uses to wipe himself with. Ha! Give him the middle finger, but he can't see it. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, can I? Hold on.
You're really bullying this random Ode.
What I despise Oni.
I know, but it's hilarious as how much we're mocking him. And
Okay, so I know that's where the edge is. So I'm gonna stand in about there and just ready myself to run up 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll stand there and ready myself to run towards him. I can't bonus action hide, but I can do spells.
You're effectively hiding where you are.
Action hidden already.
Huh?
You're kind of unwittingly bonus action hidden because of
That's
the
what I'm
sleep
saying.
spell.
They're kind of effectively hiding already just by being there.
I mean, he can hear me. Although my passive stealth is 21.
Very good. We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
We'll see if I'm merciful.
see if I'm merciful. That's the correct GM response.
That's
at the end of your turn, the Oni King is going to. No, he wants to attack himself. He loves attacking himself. Let's go ahead and attack Alvina because it's Alvina.
Yay!
Which I believe is that disadvantage. Is that advantage for 23?
Just a question: he's not been affected by somebody stealing his crown. He's just like, fine enough. It's just another crown.
Oh well, to be fair, he is greatly enraged and angered, but you're also gone. So what's he gonna do?
I've pissed him off significantly.
Fair enough.
It's because the DM's running out of energy.
Yes.
The Oni King is now enraged. Let's do a wisdom check. See if he can keep his calm. This insult goes beyond belief.
I think he passes. I think for
He passes enough to not go to absolutely lose his mind, but he is furious. You can see smoke and steam practically rising from his head, and even though he's got just this pure gold tattooed skin of gold upon gold, he is a shimmering blob of muscle and fat in golden armor. You can still see almost the red kind of coming through the gold, making it more orange in appearance as his entire body temperature appears to be rising.
He is a red enemy.
He's sweating.
By the way, Alvina's going to use another Arclight Feather and teleport away.
He slashes down to find nothing.
I mean,
burst of lightning, and she's over there. I have 3 more of these.
As he just starts smashing against the pillows and the tables and destroying everything in his sight. This insolence!
Yes! I'm known
I
for
will
that.
not be made a mockery of by rodents!
It's a bit late.
I, who fought back the Amethyst Knight. I, who stopped the advance of the Grove. I, who allow by their sheer mercy the caravans to move through my domain. I am the only king, the one, the great. Geordie, you incompetent fool!
at this point, Alvana's just going to say, "Do you recognise the sword?"
Yeah, I've already said that. He's like, oh, you're not the only one who's fought off the Amethyst Knight. It's not that special.
Yes,
It is
yes.
now the
We've
only
all
king's
fought
turn.
the
You know
mind
what?
flayer with the giant purple sword. Yes, yes.
I thought I'd just
We
time to
get
piss
it.
him off is the thing.
Let's see. What I can see Alvina if he looks around. So, what's the funnest thing here?
It's actually a little too far. That was actually a little too far. I teleported. I teleported a little further, so I'm actually there. This plug gets 30 feet, and I did 30 feet
Where
from the
is the
only king,
one
not from me.
concentration thing? Worth a try. Let's go. Well, let's see if we can lull the little rodents into submission. As he begins reaching up his hand, and arcane energy begins swirling around the air. The light, you can see the inlay of the gold upon gold begin to light up as he seems to be using the gold arcanite in his tattoos as an arcane focus. As a circle upon circle branches out, as it reaches 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 circles of power above him. As he begins casting a 5th level spell.
Gold.
What would the party like to do?
Stay in the mist.
It might not be a cone of cold. It might be something equally as bad, though. So
I'd kill maybe.
Actually, need to double check what the range on this is.
Alvina's already used her reaction. So I believe the Arclight Feathers require reaction. So
yes, they also require certain triggering conditions, like an attack roll. I think. Can't remember if it works on.
it's
an
attack
area
rolls
of
and
effect.
magic missile. So it's the shield requirements essentially.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a decent enough range to at least get the noise beneath him, which is what he's going for. He casts a 5th level sleep.
I'm immune to it.
Yeah.
I'm also
Wow,
immune
it's
to it.
got
Quite
it.
hilarious.
He's like,
We'll have a bit of Fey
For
ancestry.
56.
yeah.
56 amount of hit points. So he's going to target Lou Grim, Fukyu, Abigail, and Alvina in effectively whatever area it has. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I can get it. Alvina is automatically immune to it from their elven ancestry,
Yep. Also, hilariously,
and therefore it does not count towards it.
has 1 too many hit points anyway.
Yep. But Lou Grim, Fukyu, what are your hit points? By which I mean type them out, because I also need to double check
22.
Abigail's.
He's out.
You're asleep.
13.
Yep.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail is here.
Character sheet.
I've got a character sheet if you need it. Abigail has.
Yeah, it's not loading. What's her?
It's I'm assuming 44 because there's a pair of brackets next to it which makes it look like 444, which I'm assuming it's not. So...
Yeah.
That'd be
44
nice.
makes sense. Okay. What was Fukyu's?
13.
13.
He's been beaten up a lot past his.
And Lou was like 22 or something.
22, yeah.
Okay, then in lowest order, Folk you find yourself becoming
Drowsy.
as you begin to it's all part of the effect, I swear. I didn't forget the word. As you begin to feel your eyelids getting heavier as the sand light rain kind of filters it down onto the group beneath you, as the sands call to you, as you begin to fall to the floor, a slumber. Then out of the remaining, what is that, 43, it moves on to the second highest hit points. Lou Grim, you too begin to feel the effects of the sands of sleep. As similar to watching Fukyu fall before you, you begin to feel drowsy as you drop to the floor. And with the remaining, Abigail has too many hit points to, with the remaining like 30 something to be affected.
Was that
As
an
it has to
attack
be
roll,
more than her.
Chris?
No.
No.
No,
No, it's a spell.
It is not. The sleep spell does not have a save. It does not have an attack. It simply works.
It's basically the lowest
Your
level
only
power
saving
word.
grace is having enough hit points.
It's basically the lowest
I
level
would
power
say-
word for all intents and purposes.
Our word sleep.
I love it was like, oh, sleep.
As
Oh, sweet.
Fukyu and are on effectively a timeout.
It's actually literally the first
But
time
that
we ever
is
have that part of Elven Ancestry come up.
as
So
with
what
that,
does that
we go to
constitute us
Ancestor.
as being?
Sleep.
Right.
It
So
doesn't
asleep.
come
I
You are
among the
you're
options.
literally asleep.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a condition. You're just
I
asleep.
watched.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You basically are asleep until
Uh,
someone wakes you up.
Yes, you watched enough of him attacking and all of that to get everything you needed to be successful.
Sleep is until the spell
great,
ends.
great, great. And for general knowledge, would I know if gold arcanite is sentient?
Ooh, isn't that
Like,
platinum?
does it think?
Yeah,
What is
gold was a
living?
living arcanite.
I know this is a really
Uh,
weird question because you know, like it depends
That's a
on
good
what your
question.
definition of life is.
So the base gold arcanite is not. It's just a crystal that is used as a catalyst. But it is told that gold arcanite constructions and obviously if you give gold arcanite or cast spells through gold arcanite, holy shit, he cast it through gold arcanite. It animates them into living spells. I guess sleep is now just
Yep.
being a spell. To be fair,
Sleep
it's
is
not an
just
effect, isn't
walking
quite.
about sleepy. Sleepy, sleepy.
Yep, there's just an aura of sleep now. But you can use Gold Arcanite kind of bring golems to life and other creatures to life and give them sentience, which is how you get golems and things like that. But to answer your question, no, the crystals art itself is not alive, but anything kind of made or cast through it tends to become alive, in a general sense.
Okay.
Of like a
Okay.
beast level and sentience sometimes, depending how much
Right.
is used.
And Void Prime was brought to life with a small amount of gold arcanite, correct?
Part of the crown.
Small
Yes.
amount of gold
Yes, he is
arcanite
part
and a
of
lot
the
of red.
crown of life. So he is brought to
Great.
life with a mixture of 2 large chunks of void arcanite, a chunk of gold arcanite, and some red arcanite to empower him. Basically electricity.
Okay. Then I would like to
Which
detect
gave him
thoughts
sentience
on
and
the
void powers.
Oni King. I'll explain where I'm going with this. I would like to detect thoughts on the Oni King specifically to look for commands he gives the Guardians, and in order to understand like the weave of that, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if that is gonna be a vibe, but then like give that to Void Prime with my encode thoughts.
You're looking for an instruction list.
Yeah, essentially,
Yeah.
I'm googling the instruction manual and giving them a remote control.
Nice. That's really cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And I'd
You'd
like
have
to
go
be able
deep
to
into his
use
mind.
the encode. Yeah, so it would be a wisdom saving throw for a probe.
Ooh.
And this is a spell, so he does have advantage.
He do.
So I think that's the bigger question, if he actually can fail this. I believe it's a DC
Can he
14
fail
because
it?
that's
And
just
is there
your
something
spellcast
I?
save.
Yeah,
Oh, she had
I was wondering if there's something I
Ooh.
can do to like make that worse for him. Could I have
Um,
Wait,
cast friends? No, friends is also
is
a
it charm?
thing,
Is it
right?
charm and he's immune to it? Does anyone have
Fuck.
cutting
Yeah.
words?
Never mind.
Actually, no, 27. He's got advantage,
oh,
right?
remember,
So-
he has advantage.
Yeah.
He has advantage. Just because it's from a spell. Unfortunately, his mind is just from years of kind of political plots and assassinations. He's honed this ability to really conceal and keep a single focused mind to the point where it's, as you're kind of searching through it, it's like long corridors of just nothingness, no thoughts. There's only one singular thought in his mind at any one time, and that is immediately what he's about to do next. He has completely cleared the surrounding architecture of his mind into just a barren wasteland.
It's like Alvina.
Right, because I do get his surface thoughts regardless. I just don't get to
His
like
surface thought
look at more
is
deep connections.
Kill that fucking rat. I think it's that.
it's just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of profanity and swearing.
Is Void Prime bigger than the Oni King?
Same size.
No, same size.
They are the
Because
same
he's a hell
size.
giant.
He's a huge Oni.
Fuck.
Is the thing.
Yes, but
Because
the only king is a
yeah,
large.
basically,
Oh, he's a stone giant.
He's a mega.
Like he
he's
might be like a
because
foot or
Void
tall.
Prime's a large lad.
Void
Right,
Prime is
and
huge.
the whole thing with the Oni
yes.
King is that his only vibe right now is that he's angry at the Smalls. Right?
Ooh.
Right. Yes. Yes.
We
Go.
don't want to make
Right?
Void
Can
Prime
I
angry
can
at
I
us,
just
though.
instill? No, my vibe is gonna give the emotion of that, but at the Oni King.
Oh,
Okay.
just anger, basically.
Like he
Okay.
angy, I'm
No,
gonna
yeah, you
give
can do
him
that.
the angy, and I'm gonna give him like the attack modes, but like at the Oni King. So like
Throw him
a
at
kind
you.
of a mixture of memories of like the feeling of anger, the attack of the Oni King, and like everyone attacking the Oni King. All is like the three things.
Teaching him
That
how
vibe?
to punch. Teach him how to punch.
It will take me like a whole
yes.
round to do that though. So that's
Oh,
what I'd
but
like
remember,
to
you
do.
started this
I
last
don't know
round.
if
So
you need a rolls
I'm
for
fine
that.
with you adding on to this.
Okay. Then yes, this is what I'd like to do. What would you like me to give you?
Yeah.
Very good.
Some
You
form
know,
of check
like,
just to see how
is it
efficient
maybe
it is.
history might be a thing? Maybe something like insight, persuasion. It
would it be a
depends on what I'm kind
All
of
out
doing,
insight or
doesn't it?
persuasion, your choice.
I was going to be a spellcasting check, just a flat spell.
Persuasion's a +3, insight's a +0, so I'm gonna go persuasion.
Persuade the giant.
Oh, has it rolled into the chat?
Not
I
yet.
did roll it.
No.
Give us a minute.
Not come
Okay,
up
it
yet.
might take a while.
Come on.
Okay, then I'll try
16.
again.
16. 16.
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, I might have rolled it again, then ignore the second one. So 16. Yeah.
It's not come up yet if you did.
It's taking a minute. So, I think that
Okay.
confirms that your guys' internet is a little bit off.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
take the
there it
16.
is. Yeah, that's the second
Yeah.
one.
We'll take the 16.
We'll take the 16. Yeah, absolutely. Second one doesn't
It
count.
went first.
Yeah.
You could add the 9.
No, that's fair. That is more. It was mostly just getting an understanding of how to kind of tweak and adjust and manipulate that data so that you could get the desired effect of focusing it on the Oni King. And you're kind of taking like the end of like
Yeah, because like
Oni King hate thought of just like insert, just leaving the insert blank of blank hate Oni King.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just the section. There's just hated
Yeah,
only thing, or the only parts left, and the rest is just redacted.
Yeah, literally, it's just like,
Well,
literally,
you
like
can-
newspaper blackout over the top.
Yeah.
I remember what happened
And
when
the
you
void
told him
prime's
about that.
mind fills in the blanks of just blank, just as myself. So you begin to see as you're you're up there with the point who's just like, hey, how's it go? What are you doing here? As you're just manipulating the strands of memory into the void prime, as you can see their eyes almost begin to alight as their cold stone giant dead corpse skin that is kind of got actually a bit of warmth to it with the red arcanite pulsing through them begin to really inflame as you can see almost the void, the bases of the void spikes that make up his eyes begin to sparkle with energy as you can see crackling energy coming around his eyes as they begin to alight in this purple aura. Like similarly, the golden bauble on his head begins to sheen with radiant energy. You can see the tattoos around him begin to glow as you unlock a new support attack action.
Go, 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 go,
Yeah,
Prime!
I
Go,
wanna,
Prime!
I wanna
The void
essentially,
prime stat block.
I wanna tuck an orange into like fabric on him and be like, "You got this, buddy. I believe in you," and then like run off to go hide. Okay, so that has
Void
popped
Prime.
up, but
Yeah.
it literally only says Void Prime.
Achievement unlocked.
So, achievement unlocked, Void Prime.
It is now a support action, and as you can see on Void Prime stat block at the base, there is
Holy
a new
fuck.
attack action. Assassin, would you like to
Gonna-
go ahead and click that action?
That is a big modifier.
Void Punch?
That is a big.
9,000?
That is a big modifier as well. That's like a Geddon looking modifier.
I did click on it, but the
It'll
whole
just-
character sheet's like, yeah.
No, that's fine.
There we
Yeah,
go.
this is mostly
Bloody
I think
hell!
you hit.
flavor.
I also said that's a Geddon modifier right there.
That's to hit?
Yeah.
I also really love the vibe of ouch, bam, wham, gone.
On. It doesn't say
And the
A.
reason for that, as we enter into a cutscene,
Yay.
as Void Prime, as music dramatically flares above the scene, and suddenly everything takes on almost a comic panel-like styling. As Void Prime suddenly pops from existence, leaving the point and assassin to drop to the ground, and suddenly, in a flash of energy, appears to the other side of the Oni King, and with sheer anger and vengeance boiling through the now revived Stone Giant's body, punches into the Oni King with just a massive explosion of power as he vanishes again and reappears on the other side of the Oni King and punches him again and again and again until 9,000 punches later, the pair of them
This is a stabbing of
vanish
Caesar.
from the map.
Sorry.
Ora, 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 ora!
That's exactly what.
Did we just unlock Goku?
Oh,
No, we unlocked freaking like.
Star Platinum.
Star
no,
Platinum.
it's the world.
Star
I'm-
Platinum is
I'm-
evolved.
Yeah, I'm planning a cosplay for next week. Love my purple boy.
It also feels like freaking Goku's Ultra
with
Instinct mode.
Feels like one punch is manned 1,000 normal punches.
Consecutive normal punches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The power of 1,000 punches in one punch. No, there was 1,000 punches. You just blinked. Oh, well, good.
Well, that was cool. Albino just goes.
And with that, the scene settles down as just Izami and Akuma, the Oni brutes and mages, all look to what the hell just happened. The Guardians deactivate and settle to the ground, no longer hovering, their master no longer within range. Doju is unaware of anything that's just happened. It's still just swinging at the air
I'm
around
gonna
him.
kill this guy. I want at least
I
one Oni head from Sid's wall.
I completely forgot the sleep storm was still up.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's
The
fine.
guy
keep
is
it up.
so pissed.
Keep
We
it up.
literally,
You know what?
this
I
guy
feel
we just ignored and mocked him so much.
I feel like he's literally just heard the sound of like a mountain being like punched all at once, and then absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
And then just a whistle, like, from Alvina. That'll be it. That's all he hears.
incredible.
But with that, as the battle scene has been rearranged, now only the two brutes now bloodied, the Oni mages bloodied, Azami and Akuma bloodied, and the Guardians deactivated, Duoji swinging to wildness. There is hope that maybe the party might actually survive this encounter. But we'll have to find out next week, as that's where we're going to end today's session. Episode 26,
Yeah.
Assault on the Golden Palace Part 2. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Tune in next time, which will not be next week. It'll be the week afterwards. Next week, we're going back to
The
Archive.
archive.
I forget the
The
full name of.
There-
We're going back to the
there-
Archives.
Wherever you guys went.
There may also be
Archive
another
Retrieval
one
Team
shot.
Ankheg.
Yep.
Retrieval team okay. There may
So
also be
wherever-
another one shot. If you missed the one the other night, sorry to jump in at the end there, Chris. If you
Mhm.
missed the one the other night, we
Yeah,
took a jaunt through the cursed sands of the desert south of Aqaba, between Aqaba and Salarin, and the party stumbled upon a cursed oasis and
Yeah, I
cursed
briefly showed.
sands, and
Mhm.
yeah,
I-
it was.
I briefly
I
watched
think
that.
it was quite fun.
Yeah.
Ben would be able to tell you he had fun, but
Yeah.
I had a bit of fun.
I mean,
So,
I'm very tempted to bring Iggy back into something.
Well,
There was a
that's-
surprising amount of the Macarena dance.
Yes.
you know,
That's,
Steve,
all,
the
that's the
fun- the
correct
fun
amount
thing-
of the Macarena dance.
the fun thing about multiversal travel is you can bring them in. They won't be exactly the same character, but you can bring them back in.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think
Anyway, that was that.
And that's us.
That's us.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
See ya.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.